2020. We don't got entry music today. Our producer man is at his skate event, y'all. So we ain't got no music today, but y'all know. Shout out to Roller Skate Funk, Mike Malloy, Carolina Mike for the intro music. We ain't got it this week, but it will be up on the YouTube. So check it out there. But today we gonna introduce something new to y'all. We got the sports section first. So for all our Real Talk fans, oh yeah, before we forget, we want to say happy birthday to our little sister Desiree. Or Ray Ray.
Happy birthday, Ray Ray.
Yeah, she 27 today. Yeah, I told you your age. You 27. I'm 28. She our baby sister, so happy birthday to her. Libra season. Love you. We wanted to say that on the podcast. Happy birthday. I'm Rod.
I'm Mike. We ready for another big week.
Episode 28, 2020. And
my Bears playing right now, too, so I'm missing that.
Oh, yeah, they playing right now. Speaking of the Bears, what do you got that score tonight? I got Bears losing, too. I picked Tampa Bay 27-20.
You a smart guy. I picked Tampa Bay 30.
Yeah, I ain't giving y'all that game.
I'm picking Tampa Bay 30-20.
I ain't never going against TB12.
Yeah, you ain't got no.
But I hope Bears win, though.
You got 50 on team. We finna beat New England this week.
Then we're going to be 3-2.
And we're going to be 2-3, one game behind y'all.
New England about to beat y'all. Stop.
I bet you they don't. But anyways, I wanted to let y'all know I've been posting on Facebook, talking about it on Twitter, that we got a new element to the show coming because we've been partnering up behind the scenes with High School Sports Network, up and coming High School Sports Network, everything live streaming, highlights, interviews, the whole nine. And what we're going to do is also we're going to do some brotherly differences, the stuff we do for brotherly differences, where we're going to talk about Minnesota high school sports and let y'all know that we got hoopers here. We got whatever sport, soccer, football, hoopers, we want to put our state on because this is where we at, the Twin Cities. Yeah. So that's something we're going to do now, too. We're going to talk about a lot of Minnesota high school content, so get ready for that. And we're going to start that tonight. And then we're going to give y'all, the regular sports topics that you see that's nationwide. And then we're going to come with the Real Talk section. So it's not like it's 3 different shows. We just want to introduce that that's something we're going to be talking about now is high school sports. And me being a high school coach and Mike being on the high school scene. And then we having a lot of people that we can be that's mentors to us, that's action around the game too. We're going to add that in there and get some of these young players, get their name out there because, man, in Minnesota, it's a lot of unspoken talent out there that people need to know about. So we're going to introduce.
And we love basketball. We love basketball. So
and
yeah,
football.
Definitely.
Me, I
and
love
football.
both. I love both.
I love both too, but basketball definitely.
Well, yeah, ball is life. That's what they say. Ball is life. But so today that's what we're gonna start with, y'all. We're gonna talk about high school basketball because they giving us a season. So yeah, we definitely finna get into it. But based off the fact that we are getting a season this year, Mike, with COVID happening right now, we're not gonna call it the China disease. We're not finna go there. We're gonna call it COVID. Based on COVID, Mike, high school sports is gonna be different. Like tomorrow, I'm actually announcing the game Henry and South, and they said no spectators. Like, how do you think that's going to be this year for football and for basketball? And you could bring up your experiences as a player, what the crowd did for you, or what you think in general. But how do you think the game going to be for both sports without fans?
I definitely think, from a player's perspective, I definitely think it will be different. And the reason I say it will be different because having no fans psychologically and mentally, you would think like, man, this is just like a scrimmage. It don't feel like a real game.
That's
Even
exactly
refs
what Dre said. That's exactly what Dre said.
So psychologically, it is going to be different from that aspect. And the crowd helps for sure. The NBA is doing a great job with the bubble right now because they have the fake crowd and fake noise. So if you do that, that helps. But it's definitely psychologically not seeing people and fans will affect some players. It would have affected me for sure.
You think in a negative way or a positive way?
I think in the negative way, I say the crowd sometimes because some people get going by the crowd. Some people, the crowd just get you going, help you play better. But real players, like real hoopers, the great players, it'll affect them a little bit, but it wouldn't bother them. So it could be a positive thing. Some people would dominate with or without a gym. If you can play, it shouldn't matter.
I literally thought you was going to answer way different because I'm probably looking at it as a coach perspective because player and a coach. For me, I get what y'all said is like a scrimmage, but as soon as they tell me like, okay, as a player, this is what I'm thinking. Is regular season, these games still count? Okay, so I'm playing regardless. Like, I used to be so geeked as a player. Like the night before a game, I have my uniform out, my shoes out, and I go to bed early. Like for me, my point is I didn't care who was there as long as we had a ball in the gym and another team to play against after having all these practices. I didn't care like who was there, but the fans. You're right. Like a Friday night basketball game with the entry music playing and your fans teeing up, that does do something to you. But I'm talking about as a pure player when you like literally are bro Puma losing weight, looking good.
Who's
But
that?
that's my guy Levi. He worked at Best
Oh,
Buy. Mobile
yeah,
with
I
me.
do
Yeah,
remember.
that's my guy Levi. Dang, see,
Yeah, I
Mike,
see.
everybody see you losing weight. I told you. Levi,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
shout out Levi. He,
Hey, what's the diet, Mike?
Oh man, working out more,
Yeah,
working out
49ers
more,
there, too.
eating better,
Okay.
calming down on the
hey,
bad
shout
food.
out to Mike on that fitness. But Levi, a 49ers fan too. That's my man
Yeah,
right
49ers,
there. Yeah,
they
Levi,
just
that's
love.
my guy. He always support. Yeah, the 49ers. He from the Bay. But back to what I was saying. I think that one thing I think as a coach, I think it's gonna be more focused because I think sometimes people play to the crowd too much. Where then I got to call a timeout because now you thinking about the crowd yelling, shoot a three that you shouldn't shoot. Do that one other pass. So I really think now it's going to help players actually get the focus part of the game. I get what y'all saying about the fans, but I think a lot of players, something we didn't get being young is the mental aspect of basketball.
Yeah.
And I really think that this year without the fans, they get something on that side of it, like where now you got to become mentally tough.
Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
if you get down 10 on your home court, so if we get down 10 at Washburn, now you don't got the fans yelling for you to come back. Now you just got to play basketball and come back. You just got to play.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, it's a scrimmage. It's scrimmage-like, but it's also like these games matter. And like, we're going to get into it in a few questions, but it's like people are still watching you. You know, there's still
Mhm.
going to be ways that your game footage is going to be out there, so you don't want to see, you don't want to be lackadaisical and then just act like it's not real. And you don't want to have that excuse, say, well, we didn't have any fans, I can't play. Do I think it'll affect the game? Yes. I think players want to see their friends there, they want to see their family there, because I used to want to play in front of all of, when y'all came to my games or we went to your games, you like that, you love to see
Also,
your
as a
people
player,
there.
I wouldn't care as much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care because I'd be happy to play.
That's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
not want to sit out
And
the season.
You
So
love seeing your family
as a
there,
player,
but that's
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
care,
I would
yeah.
love to play, and even though you would love to see your family there, and that's what I'm saying, the players who love to play would love to play, and the players that play to the crowd, I feel like they're the ones their game is going to get
yeah,
exposed.
you gotta adjust.
I feel like
You
their
gotta
game is going
adjust.
to get exposed, but I feel like, everybody got to adapt this year. Even coaches, we're going to have to adapt, because now the gym is quiet. Now, like I said, this year for me, with my team, communication going to be big.
Yeah.
You got to be able to communicate to be on the floor, because it's like there's nobody else bringing that energy. So we got to bring that energy, and we got to talk to one another.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be affected without fans, but I think it could be a positive for a lot of players if they take this as a learning aspect and adapt it to like the mental aspect of the game versus, hey, I put up 40 in front of my crowd and they went and the crowd snapped and they made a couple players miss free throws. It's like, no. Now
You get used to it.
now
Like
you
you see the
time in
NBA,
your
you
crowd.
can tell they used to it.
And
They
that's what I'm
used to
saying.
that.
And you saw, and I feel like that's a good example. Like my Heat, and I'm a big Heat fan, by the way, my guy. But Jimmy Butler honed
He not a
in.
bandwagon. He telling the truth.
Jimmy Butler
He
honed.
telling the truth.
Jimmy Butler honed into something because they all was playing for the title. And at first, you remember me, I said, I'm not going to count the bubble. This is a fake title. But even if the Lakers win tomorrow, I'm still counting the bubble because all the players took it serious. LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi, they all said they
If any
wanted to
player
fight
used
for
the
the
crowd
title.
as an excuse, I wouldn't buy it. Just
Well,
like you said, if
I'm
you,
saying, and you saw what LeBron said they didn't care about
it
that. They
does
said they was-
affect you, but
LeBron
you
said
got to
they
deal
didn't care
with it.
about that. They said they only cared about winning the title, so they all played their hardest. Nobody played like they was in the Drew League or nothing like that. They played.
It shows you who's really hoopers though, because if you need the crowd to get you going, then man, you got to work on that game.
So, man, that's probably a good segue into the next topic. Because speaking of hoopers, since we talking about the state of Minnesota, who is their top 10 hoopers to come out of the state of Minnesota? And you can have honorable mentions.
Okay,
Because there's a lot of them. I'm gonna say my
Because I
top
left
10.
some
but you
names
could-
off.
I left a good amount of names off, and I
I'ma
don't
be
want nobody
mad.
to feel disrespected if they watch this. But the thing is, I got a few names off, but you can have a few honorable mentions.
I'm gonna steal that one
It's
from
so
you. I'm
many.
sorry.
It's so many ballers like my boy on here. I didn't put on here, and I'm going by. I also went by history too, like of what some old heads told me that I respect and know the game, and that's mentors. So I went by what they said in some ways. But if I had to go by what I saw, like what I saw with my own two eyes, then I left some people off. So honorable
I left
mentions
some
is cool.
people. But you want to go first? I go.
You could go first.
There's no order. I didn't do no order really, but should I do honorable mention first or my 10?
Do your 10 first.
You
Yeah.
do the 10, didn't do the honorable.
Okay,
Yeah, do
but
the
my
10.
10, this is no order. But this my 10. I'm sorry if I left you off. And man, Khalid Al-Amin for sure. Khalid Al-Amin definitely. Tyus Jones definitely.
Yeah.
Tyus
I
Jones.
hope you weren't looking at my list.
No, I was. I had this
No,
one.
no.
Chris Humphries for sure.
Okay.
Trey Jones up there.
Okay.
I love watching him play. Trey
Ooh.
Jones.
Yeah, I don't think he gets a lot of credit.
He don't. And this name, people will be shocked, but Jordan Taylor, I got to give him credit because I competed against him too. How hard he was as a guard. He had a good, successful career at Wisconsin. So I'm going to throw Jalen Suggs in there. I definitely got to throw him up there, man. He was on the national stage too, and yeah, I got to put him up there. Lawrence McKenzie, I got to put, because when I first came up here, he was the first, like, cold person I saw. So I always got something.
Yeah, remember what's that game? Henry versus Richfield.
Lawrence McKenzie, man. His senior year, that was my first year up here. I went to like 3 games. And let's see, who else? And I had to put Royce White on here. Royce White was a beast at Hopkins. He got drafted, man. I really wish he could have played for the Rockets. That would have been nice.
He had a couple good NBA games.
And I'm gonna put my last 2. I'm putting 2 girls basketball players on here, and this one's about to be biased. Taylor Hill. I gotta put her up there just because she went to my high school, but she also dominated.
Yep.
Like dominated, so it's like she got to be up there. And this one, I got to put her up there because I love the way she passed, and she just graduated. Paige Beckers or something. I got to put her up there because I love her passing. Was just man. That and her handles. Her
you like the fact she did that Kyrie.
I like her. Yeah, she does a like. I just love people like that. So
to some of our viewers that's watching, we talking about our top 10 hoopers that came out of Minnesota high school ball. Okay, we got honorable mentions. My top 10, just to run down, was Khalid, Tyus, Chris Humphries, Trey Jones, Jordan Taylor, Jalen Suggs, Lawrence McKenzie, Royce White, Taylor Hill, and Paige Bucher. Or Becker. Is it Becker?
It's Becker.
Paige Becker.
And then I'll go my honorable mention quick, and you can go next. Okay. So I'm going to add 3 more. But Rod Messers, I got to put him up there because I watched his highlight tape.
You went old school.
Okay. I watched his highlight tape, and man, Rod Messers definitely up there. Amir Coffey, definitely. He's honorable mention. Joel Prisbilla, just because he was good in high school, but he had a decent NBA career. So Matthew Hurt, he graduated last year. I think he was a beast. He was top 10 in the country as a senior. I gotta put Stephon up there just because I competed against him and stuff. A lot of people probably wouldn't, but I gotta put him up there. And Lindsay Whalen. I didn't know she's from Minnesota until like a few years ago.
Yeah, she
went to like Hutchinson or something. And then the 3 people, I gotta add 2 more. I'm gonna put Rodney Williams and Cole Aldridge, and then I'm sorry, but I forgot about Angel. You know I love passing, and her passing was no joke.
You talking about her passing, her handles?
No, her handles, but that's what made me fall in love with her. But if I forget you, I'm sorry. I know I forget names. Cameron Taylor, I know I forget him, but go ahead and name yours. What's yours?
Well, something that everybody got to agree on in Minnesota, Khalil, I mean, he just was a baller. Like, in my height, too. Like, he was a baller. No, he wasn't my height, but he was a hooper, like, point guy for real. Andrew Robinson is in my top 10. Yeah. Like I said, when, in that first, me and Angel, it's not being biased, we did work at Carpenter Camp together like 2-3 years in a row, so I got to know her on a more personal level, working at camp close with her. But before, I was not a big fan of Angel because she beat South in the championship game and she dominated South. Like, I'm talking about double domination with assists and the way she scored. I'm like, yeah, she cold. And then the fact that I seen her do that in open gyms against dudes, like, yeah, Angel up there. She up there. Then my girl Taylor Hill, Taylor Hill was a beast. Like, she did it from young age on up, and like even her little sisters is cold now. And I work with a couple of them, like they cold now because it started with her and BJ basically, and they got a little brother that's gonna be nice too. Another lady I got to rock with. I work her camp every year. We didn't get to see her play, but I worked this camp with her, Mike, and I'm telling you, when I tell you shooters are always great shooters? Uh-huh. She's older now. I'm not going to even say around her age. She's older, but she's known. She's still stroking. Like, when she be showing the kids in the camp, like, how she just nothing but net. Like, she be hitting, like, 8 jumpers in a row, 10 in a row from, like, out there about a 3. Mm-hmm. Janet Carvin in Montgomery. She got voted to the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Went to high school in New York Mills, Minnesota. She was a monster. Went to 4 state championships and won 3 of them. Took 2 different NCAA schools to the Final Four. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, she up there. She a hooper. And like I said, if you ever want to go get your shot right, go to her camp. Like, she literally be stroking. I'm not lying. Ask Joe. Like, Joe used to, her son trained Joe. Tyus Jones. Tyus was a point guard. Man, people said he couldn't score, and he used to score. My young guys from Tark played against him. And Tyus was just.
I got a
Tyus
question
was
about
nice.
that. So when people say Tyus isn't nice like that, but he made it to the NBA, what does that say about the people they say is good that didn't make it?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and Tyus in the NBA, to me, he's a good like complementary point guard. Like you bring him off the bench, or
He another one who
you know
got
if he
great
play
vision.
if he play next to John Morant, like they could really be some firepower. Him and John, like seriously, like Tyus. Highland. I was gonna bring him up in my honorable mention, Highland, because old school. My coach brought him up to me too, but that's gonna be minute Highland. Then I got to bring up Jalen Suggs. You know, I played against some Suggs. You know, Dion being from St. Paul, I played against a few Suggs. And Jalen is, that kid is something special. I seen him in a tournament. He bouncy, he shifty,
Man.
he everything.
Yeah.
Like, man, he next level. And the sad part is he even cold at football too. Like he was,
Ain't he quarterback?
he was a beast at football. Like that's the sad part about it. Like he got that in his blood. So like he was some vicious. I saw people arguing about that last year. Like is he the best to ever come out the state? And you know I can't necessarily go there because like I said I seen a lot of hoopers. But like I said, he right there with the rest of them. Like next level athleticism. Chris Humphries, and then he had the Kardashians. You know he actually had a solid NBA career.
He probably known for that.
He had a solid NBA career
No, I'm
though
just
with the
playing Chris
Raptors and the Pacers. Chris Humphries
Yeah.
was solid.
Played for
on
the
it.
Jazz too.
And the Jazz, he used to get a few double-doubles, but he was a dirty player. Somebody you left
He
out.
was good at the U of M too.
We
his
met him at
freshman
Best
year.
Buy. I came to like his waist. Cole Aldridge was a
Yeah.
dog.
Oh yeah, he was honorable mention.
Cole
Yeah,
Aldridge
yeah.
was a dog, and then he was a beast at Kansas.
Kansas.
You know, so then, and then I might have a little bit of Tartan bias, y'all, but he was the lead scorer for years, and he stayed strapped out. Jake Sullivan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to one of my Tartan brothers, Jake Sullivan. You know, he used to be strapped out, and one of the top scorers ever to play the game. And then they want to stay in 2000, and then who I got to go with number 10,
Suggs about to be a freshman in college.
Paige Becker.
Terry.
I got to go with Paige Becker. Like you said, she was the total package of everything. You know, she could pass, she could shoot, team player. You know, and then she was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. You know, that speaks for herself.
Yeah,
you know,
I get that too.
Yeah, she definitely is a baller. And Steph Curry even said that she was a baller. Like what Steph said about her. You know, he the point guard.
I'm excited to see her at
yeah.
UConn.
She go to UConn. I'm excited to see how many titles she wins. You know that's all they do there. But yeah, that's my top 10. Now, honorable mention, Kevin Lynch is one. Okay, Kevin Lynch, I heard a few people say him. Another one we forget, Sam Jacobson.
Ooh.
I heard he had work.
Jake went to Iowa State.
Joe Pizzabilla is one for me. You know, man, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna even say I even heard, Kevin McHale.
Damn.
Kevin McHale.
Yeah, Kevin McHale.
You know, I didn't
Gonzaga.
get to see McHale play, but he was all
Jake was
Minnesota.
on
You know,
Gonzaga.
he was everything Minnesota. Let me see who I'm trying to think in more of our generation. Stephon is up there for me because I never seen.
Yeah, I had to throw a few people I played live.
I never
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it.
And
And also,
yeah.
I'm gonna throw my guy in there, another turn night, man. And some people might not even say he went a great Mark Sonnen.
I remember you
My boy
yeah.
Mark Sonnen. I'm talking about 40-point triple
He
doubles.
went to Northern Iowa, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about 40-point triple doubles. We became one of the Northern Iowa all-time leaders. And when I'm talking about that,
He
dude
played for
had-
the East Siders,
when
and
I-
that's why I seen him
when I'm
play.
talking about that dude had everything, Mark Sonnen was strapped up with the shot,
And
defense, handles, rebound, like everything. He played safety and quarterback in football like he was just a pure athlete. One game after throwing for like 100-some yards, 200 yards, he had like 25 tackles. Like
Mhm.
Mark was a beast. Like real talk, I ain't even riding because he went to Tart, but Mark up there like from what I saw,
Mhm.
and then but then it's a few hoopers up there, man. So if I left anybody out, which I know I did, no disrespect, Royce White is another one. You forget Marcus Williams. He ended up playing NFL, but he had
he had lockups.
He
Yeah.
had D. You want to get past that for him? Your boy Anthony Tucker.
Anthony Tucker,
That's what you play with.
best
some hitters.
shooter, that
You
one
play
of the
with
best
some hitters,
shooters
that's what
ever.
I'm saying. Anthony Tucker. So like, Tim Lucky. This dude.
Tim
Alvin.
Lucky, Randy.
No, he
Drew.
talking about Tim Lucky that went to Tart. Alvin petty dude. Hey, Alvin, we ain't on that, man.
We
ain't
definitely
on
left
that.
some people
Alvin
off, but
funny.
yeah.
Alvin is so funny. But yeah, man, those some of my top hoopers of all time. Y'all got anything?
Man.
Yeah, any names we forget?
Man, you actually did forget a couple names, man. You forgot my man, Allen Anderson, man. I feel like that was kind of disrespectful. Allen
Hey,
Anderson.
in
Yeah,
NBA, he was
yeah.
nice too. He
Yeah.
didn't get his shot.
He
The
can
late
shoot,
NBA,
he can shoot,
he had
yeah.
a torch with the
Yeah.
Nets.
Yeah, that we did leave him off.
Yeah.
But I had to apologize.
You
Who else?
forgot, like you said, Cam Taylor.
I had to put him in there. He had a great career in Wisconsin.
Man, I'm a little biased, but Jesse Burton was cold to me too, man. So
South Point guard, yeah.
So I'm a
What
little.
about
He
old
was
school
cold.
that we played with? Did he go to high school here? JD.
JD was cold.
Yeah,
He graduated in the 90s.
Yeah.
He was cold.
cold
that's
now.
Yes, I know.
He's
He
still
almost
cold
50.
now. Like
He almost 50
we
and
was
still
him
be
like
dunking.
he cold now.
But
That's crazy.
Alan Anderson, that was the name that I was kind of like, damn, they ain't mentioned Alan Anderson.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
that-
right.
that's my fault.
Dang, you right. You see, that's what. But I'm saying that.
And
it's-
that's like he was
it's so
he
many-
was good in the league.
It's so many hidden talents, and then that's the thing. Like Mike said, we came up here like we even saw like I used to think Ray Brown was cold for
Oh,
Richfield.
Ray, yeah,
you know,
Ray
that's what I'm
Trevin
saying.
Barkley,
Like
I
Trevin
forgot
Barkley,
him,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it's
This thing is
Jordan
definitely
Jordan Jet, like
Jet.
man, there's a few hoopers.
this
Y'all
thing
think
is
Devin George? That was Augsburg,
That's what I
Terry.
was thinking too.
I don't think he went to high school here.
Yep.
I don't think he went to high school here.
Yeah, he went to Augsburg College.
But speaking of speaking of hoopers, Mike, how do you think COVID will affect recruiting, and also High School Sports Network? You know what they do? They do their online streaming, live video, online streaming. How do you think How do you think High School Sports Network is going to come out to give kids the cachet, to show each kid's talent and fair access, like this year by being at the games? And what do you think that COVID will do for recruiting?
Yeah, so he's kind
So
of
how can you kind of bridge the gap between High School Network?
And so
recruiting?
essentially what he's asking is like how is like you know people you can't send recruits out. So say if you're dominant, they might send a recruit out from like the little Division III colleges. They can't do that no more. So how the recruiters might be able to see their talent if they can't come to the games?
Yep. So with that, depends on the restrictions of the game. If they can't come
What's up,
to
Pops?
the games, what's up, Pops? If they can't come to the games, that'll definitely affect recruiting. You would basically have to see it on TV on some type of, and that's where Minnesota High School Network comes in. Where they comes in because the live streaming, you can see the players. They will have to utilize the internet more with just highlight tapes and stuff. They have to look at the highlights, but some coaches like to see actual game footage, so that's where that'll come from. And yeah, you'll have to utilize technology really if you can't come to the game. So that would affect recruiting a lot because I definitely think it would. But you have to figure it out. So what is it?
I was about to say, you know, I got to chime in on this one because this is a big one. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like you said, the highlights, you always get to see the good. You don't like, you know, if you're getting scored on. Of course, I can make myself look like, you know, that poster back there. You know what I'm saying?
He's getting we getting the live footage, right? The whole game. So
Yep.
you get to see the whole game, and that's where I was going with it because as a coach, what I was going to say is the one thing I think was going to affect recruiting is that interpersonal recruiting. And I think what James was going with this is where the live footage will show, because what I mean by that is you might see a kid drop 40, see a kid drop 30. But okay, see if the kid is down one game and 5 for 20 and you don't see their mannerisms or their attitude because you can't come to the game. You can't physically, get in this kid's mental and see if we want to give him a scholarship or a chance to come here. But if you see this tape, like I said, this is what I go back to earlier when I was saying it's not like a scrimmage.
Chris Carter went
You
to
know what I'm
Southern
saying?
Illinois. Sorry.
This is what I'm saying. You get down by 7, and you start trying to come down on your teammates because you feel like you got 30. You don't even plan. Okay, now recruits get to see the whole live footage. They don't get to just see how you got 30 that game. Now they get to see how you behave the whole game. So it's a more interpersonal way of recruiting to me because. Yes, you need to live stream the game and have a full game because a recruiter not going to be able to, if they're not able to come in distance with the kid to get to know the kid or be in the stands to see how a kid acts, at certain times in crunch time, or if certain things ain't going your way, because we've had that happen where kids have stormed out or tried to call out the coach in the middle of a game, and it's like, okay, some people looking at you like, would he do that to me at the college level if that happens?
Mm-hmm.
So if you only have highlights, you're not going to see that. If you get the whole live stream, coach can kind of, if they honing in on the player, you could be like, okay, let me just see how he is. If they up 20 or down 10 or down 5 or up 5, but let me see, is he always the one going for the ball? Is he always the one that is doing the things that he should be doing? Nobody's watching. And this is a great opportunity for kids to, if they're really about this and this is what they want to do at the next level, this is the easiest way to do it. I feel like with COVID right now this is when nobody's watching. What are you doing in the gym? And the fact that High School Sports Network can have it live stream puts them ahead of the game. It also helps kids out in a way to want to be on High School Sports Network because this is how you can get seen. This is the true you. You know what I'm saying? No edits, no none of that. This is the game. If the ball was jumped up or whatever they say, inbounded in, it's just as when you're going to do the jump ball. Probably, I don't know what the case may be. But whatever they're going to do, when that ball is in and that whistle's blown, now you get to show your talent.
Yep.
So I don't know. I feel like it's going to affect recruiting, but I feel like they're going to have to use more sites like High School Sports Network because it's live. You know, the highlights will be good and all. That's the glamour part of it, but we want to see live. How are you in the game situation?
Yeah.
Because when you go through the interview process of a coach or a coach to a player to try to get them to come there, that's what they basically trying to get in your mental and see how are you going to respond if this happened. How are you going to respond if you didn't do so good on the midterm? You still going to pass the class, but you didn't do good on the midterm. Is that going to affect you in practice? Is that going to affect your game? How are you going to respond if you and your girlfriend get into an argument? Like, they want to see all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like this would be a big opportunity for what High School Sports Network is doing. Did they answer?
I agree.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Did I
No,
answer
I
the
agree
question?
for sure.
Because that's what I feel like. Yeah, that's what I really feel like that's going to be big, and that's why I said, man, some high schools last year had streaming services, which was new to me. Like when we play St. Louis Park, the whole game is still on YouTube. They had their whole little thing there, and I'm like, man, but everybody don't have that, and they only was focusing on this. But High School Sports Network, check out the website, y'all. High School Sports Network, articles on there. They got videos, highlights, YouTube channel. We talking about Paige, and there's even upcoming stars on there that we didn't even mention that y'all could check out on
Definitely.
YouTube. So check it out. Like, it's some real Minnesota talent in here. Minnesota got some heat that y'all just gotta check out, and if you check it out, you will see that there's some real heat here. So you want to say anything else to that, Mike? About
No, you said it all, man. I agree with Rod. Look it up, man, and yeah, look it up, and you'll see. If you really a basketball head, you definitely will want to stay tuned with this. So,
well, speaking of that, since we're talking about the top players, let's talk about teams now. I don't know, you said that you didn't follow high school as much, but I know you've been kind of following it through me and like just stuff you've been hearing about. Seeing, I know you know about Minnehaha, we all do because they national. But who do you think will be the best team in basketball in Minnesota basketball this year? High school basketball. Who has the most upside? I mean, I'm gonna be biased with that second part.
I'm gonna definitely.
We do definitely.
I'm gonna definitely let you answer this, but there's one team I definitely. The reason I'm gonna say Cretan is just because you know how I know Trey.
I
and
saw
stuff.
that last game.
I know Trey.
That was the last game that was played in Minnesota. I was there. Cretan
I don't know Trey, but you know I
was there.
and Hastings.
Yeah,
My man.
and he's supposed to be.
Did you see that alley oop that he almost threw to end the game? That's what
How big is he now?
Is he?
like 6'1". But
Also, he ain't groove.
Like at the end of the game, this how Kai gets heat. Boom, boom between the legs, cross. Went through an alley oop, but they like knocked out of bounds and fouled it. But he threw an alley oop to end the game.
I saw him from Pops when he was like in 7th grade, and he was like,
he's
yeah.
nasty.
So
Like,
I'm gonna definitely. I
nasty.
think Cretan is going to be just because of his name. I really don't have a lot of context, but just because of his name, I definitely think
They
he'll
did
be up
lose
there.
Javon, though.
And
He
I'm
was a dog.
Minnehaha Academy. I think they still be good. They still got the number one player in the nation.
And
Ain't he number one?
100%,
Yeah.
And then they got Hersey Miller. Like,
So yeah, they still gonna be good and
Hersey and
stuff.
Hersey, like, yeah, they
So I'm gonna
They
let.
got Prince.
Yeah.
So we got Prince.
Chet
Yeah.
Holmgren.
Oh yeah,
Chet
Prince. I know about
yeah,
Prince
Chet.
too. Yeah, him and Trey was going against each other when I first seen Trey. Prince and Trey was going against each other.
And
And
Prince
they-
was young then.
Yeah, and I was like, "Who is these dudes?" They was
Prince
both
is-
taller than everybody. They both can handle. Yeah. So, but go ahead. Let me hear what because you like I said you in the high school scene more than
Man.
me, and I want to get in there more
You know,
this year. But
I
yeah.
don't know who's gonna be the best team this year because last year, hands down, it was Eden Prairie. To me, they was the best team.
Yeah,
hands
yeah,
down.
definitely.
They to me, if it was a state like for the best teams like, across the class, they would have won. So I'm
Eastview
gonna
was
do-
good last year too. I got to put that.
Yeah,
up.
Eastview was definitely good.
And they should be
Shout
good,
out to the
too.
Lightning. Eastview should be back. They're gonna be in my honorable mention, but some of the top schools I gotta go
Eastview,
with.
yeah. They was top 5.
And over the summer, I hooped with a few of these young cats in Edina, but Richfield, Richfield was going to state. They beat Holy Angels last year in the section championship by about 15, and that Holy Angels team is a good team. I'm gonna tell you that they got a couple athletes on that team of Holy Angels, and the way Richfield handled them and played against some of the top teams like Cooper and Tartan, Richfield held their own versus some top teams last year. Of course, Minnehaha Academy, Chet number 1 in the nation overall. Hersey and Mercy, Prince, golly, they got. And then Larry and them, they produce a talent like that. That's what they do over there. They produce a talent
always good too.
in St. Paul, and then they just working with them inner city kids, and they making them look at education as well too, and then they can hoop. So Minnehaha gonna be there. Another school that people didn't know about, De La Salle, Kay Haskins. He was an ex-Washburn Miller.
Oh,
But
the
he a
shooter.
beast.
Yeah, he can shoot.
He could shoot. He could do it all. Big 6'5", 6'6" kid. Kay Haskins at De La Salle. They gonna be nasty this year. Minneapolis North right now on conference. Getting the kid Dre from Hopkins and
Yeah.
Devon already who a problem. And you know what Larry do over there. So shout out to McKenzie. I mean, that's in our conference, so respect. But yeah, they gonna be a problem too. Crete, like you said, with Trey, man, he's a point guard. Like,
I definitely gotta
he's-
see more games of him.
man, like I'm telling you, like if he wanted to score 25 a game, he could in high school. Like he really can. If you want to average 10 assists a game, he really can.
I definitely.
He literally gets any and you can't pressure him.
Yep.
You really man-to-man pressure is not gonna work on him. The one thing that East Ridge had going versus them though, East Ridge did have size, and the year before the year when East Ridge went to state, he couldn't do nothing versus them because they had like 6'6", 6'7", 6'9". So size can deter him, but if you got somebody his size or like if you just an average size team, good luck. Like he nasty. Wyzetta, people forget last year Wyzetta was injured, so they got off to a slow start, but they beat a few teams in our sections last year that people wasn't expecting to beat. And they gave Hopkins.
Oh,
a
they
fight.
got this
They got Camden
sophomore.
High,
They
yeah.
got this dude about the sophomore who.
No, he a junior. Their best player is a junior.
No, I'm saying, but they got another dude
Oh
who
yeah, they got some
who was
good
about to be a
players.
sophomore. That he was the
Trust
first
me,
person
they
too.
got a few
I forget
players.
his name. Pops is sit up there, but I seen him play. Oh my.
But I was telling Pops about Camden.
Yeah,
because
what
Pops
is his
didn't
name?
Pops
I
didn't even know
can't
about
think of it
Camden
now.
High. He might be running for Mr. Basketball for
Yeah.
Wyzetta. Like he a junior now, but I'm telling you, Mike, as a freshman, when I'm telling you, this kid is like 6'8", and he could do everything. When we played against them in section, the first round of
Some nice
section,
young talent, man.
I'm gonna tell you what he did. He didn't convert the dunk, but look, he got the ball. He swept through, went baseline. Our big man stepped up. It was a guy on him, mind you. He sidesteps him, literally goes up to dunk with one hand, boom, and it missed. It missed. He was a freshman when he did this. I swear to God to y'all, I watched it. And I was like, whoa, who is this kid? Then I saw him play for D1 Minnesota AAU. When I coached for the Suns, I was coaching 17U. He was 15. They was playing the 17U tournaments. Yes, he's a dog.
Yeah.
Him and Trey played together AAU a couple years ago. Camden's a dog. And his size, like I said, he can do everything. So Wyzetta, they gonna be scary. And I'm gonna give a small school some love. Caledonia and Waseca. I saw both of them play last year. Caledonia got.
I saw
think
Caledonia
this
was
kid
top
named-
10 last year.
Yeah, and they beat North. They beat North twice in the Christmas they beat North in like a tournament, and then they beat North in the regular season game. Cause I saw them play versus Maranatha last year at Burnsville. We was at the Southside Classic, and they had a point guard. He was like chubbier, but he was like 6'4", and this dude was couldn't backing people up. They couldn't do nothing with him, fading away, and then he dominated off. They had like a 6'10" dude dunking. Like they was nice. They could beat a couple 4A schools. And Waseca, they had this dude. I think his name like Eli something, or that might be the Caledonia dude. His name is Eli Thomas.
I forget about
When
Park
Seeker
Center,
got a
too.
blonde hair, dude.
You read my mind.
Park Center, yeah. I forget, yeah.
That's who's gonna win it. I was thinking, I'm like, they didn't say
Park
Park
Center,
Park
but they
Center,
lost.
yeah.
They lost Josh Brown. They lost Dane. They lost all
But
them,
they got
still
some.
had
They got
young
some
talent.
guards,
They
man.
do.
They got some
They do.
people that was in the wings and not being covering. Trust
do.
when I say Park Center is nice. I think they're better this year than they was last
They
year.
That's what I heard.
They was
had
top 10 last year.
I heard they had a junior last year
Yeah.
that wasn't getting a lot of
They
tick
was,
last
they was
year.
11. Yeah, they was top 15.
Because my assistant coach, his son played for he used to coach the athletics teams, younger traveling teams.
Yeah.
So he knew a few of those kids that's on the high school team now. And I forget the kid name. It started with a D, but he's a junior. He was a junior last year. And he
Yeah.
said this kid was a beast.
Yeah.
And he didn't even get that much shine because Josh and Dane was there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Park Center. But my honorable mentions was Eden Prairie because, like I said, they're well coached and they got young talent coming up through the ranks. Eastview, our twin brothers go there and they still got size at Eastview and they gonna be good. Shakopee is another one. They're my honorable mention. They always just play tough, hard defense. Like I ever since when I was a player, Shakopee was a team that I hated playing against. They just was tough. Hopkins, of course.
Hopkins always
And
gets
this
it.
gonna throw y'all for a loop. North St. Paul Polars. I know this gonna be crazy at Tartan Titans saying that, but last year I'm gonna tell people this: North won that division. They went undefeated in that division. They swept Tartan, but Tartan beat them in sections because Tartan got the home game. I'm not saying that's the only reason Tartan won, but North should have got that home game because North was 20-8, but 7 of North losses was teams that was top 9.
Yeah, and they start off like 0-6, right?
Because they played
Eden
Minnie
Prairie,
Haha,
yeah.
Eden Prairie.
Yeah,
They played Crete.
Yup, they
And
had
they
a real
play
hard
East
stuff.
Ridge.
Yup.
Oh,
And
so
they
they
were-
was playing a tough
Yeah,
schedule.
yeah,
right.
their first.
But what I'm telling you is that when they got to come, they beat Tartan twice. That never happened when I was in North. Never beat us, and they know that. Any of you Polars, Cal White, David White, y'all know y'all never beat us. Y'all know that. And North beat no Tartan in the season. North, them boys
Time
over there-
changed.
them boys over
You
there
10
play
years
tough.
removed.
I'm 10 years removed, but North know they
You
never
have a
beat
10-year
us.
reunion this was COVID. Never
It's
mind.
COVID. Yeah, COVID happened, but they know. They know they never beat us at football. That's a different story. But basketball, they know. And then they did
Yeah.
go to state like 3 years ago. North,
I'm
they got a
glad.
nice young
I'm
coach over
excited
there.
for the season,
North
man.
St. Paul, I'm gonna get him some love though. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna give Charles some love because last year, like I said, Coach K, they put a beating on us last year at Washburn. But who got the biggest upside? You probably got to be around a little bit more this year. But I'm gonna just tell you, who
Tatino
got the
Grace,
biggest
that's never
upside.
mind.
Oh yeah, that freshman.
Tatino Grace, they had that freshman.
That freshman
Thanks,
go there.
Pops. Yes, Tatino
Yeah.
Grace, they got a sophomore. That's
But you already
Camden.
know. You already know what I'm Camden. That's what that's why I said Camden High from Wayzata.
Camden from Isaiah.
Yeah, I put
Tatino
Pops
Grace got a sophomore
Yeah,
that
you told me that.
got that
He a
work.
black dude, ain't you? Or mix?
He a mixed kid. He like
Yeah.
6'3", can do whatever he
But
wants.
biggest upside, I'm gonna just let y'all know it's us Miller boys. Like seriously, last year we lost some. Ooh, battery running low. What?
Central.
Oh, you guys didn't have a plug in?
Last year,
They go bad.
last year,
Yeah, it got to be in there.
our producer man is skating right now.
Yup.
Oh, it's there for
What time is he? Should. Yeah, he should.
He said about 8:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, could it be over here already?
I don't really know.
You don't even see it.
Well, about a plug right there. Or what about that black one?
This right here to the actual laptop.
What's this one here?
Oh, is it?
What's the score of the Bears game, Mike? Update them on that.
3-0. Bears up. Tampa Bay up 3-0.
See, they ain't even
Oh,
started.
So they not blowing us out yet.
Hey, man, I got Tom Brady starting tonight in fantasy. He tripping again, man.
5 touchdowns last week.
I'm going against Allen Robinson.
I'm got Allen
Yeah,
Robinson.
I got Allen Robinson going.
It's 3rd and goal though.
Allen
Bears
Robinson.
ball?
The Bears got it.
Tampa Bay 3rd and goal.
Oh, give it to Gronk. I started Gronk tonight.
Ooh, that's kind of
OJ Howard tore his Achilles.
Gronk about to start killing.
Let's see, is this this for the laptop?
That
Get
could
into
be.
box there.
Sorry
Box
guys,
to
we're
the
looking for the
box, to the
laptop
box.
charger. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
But we're gonna stay here,
That's
but we'll
crazy.
be back to the show in a minute.
Look, nigga, y'all was getting cooked. We was getting cooking.
Mike Evans got it, but it was a flag.
Dang, I got Mike Evans in one of my leagues. That's all he catching his touchdowns right now because he hurt.
Yep.
He needed to sit out for a week or two and leave.
Oh, it's gonna be on the Bears.
So the touchdown count.
It will be. They ain't called it yet.
And I got Brady's.
Ben's on his way over to the house. I think I'm gonna take off.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh, for coming
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, thanks
sir.
for letting me
Hey,
see
so-
this guy.
yeah,
Nice
this
to
is
meet you,
wild.
man.
Yeah, you guys are really great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice to
yeah,
meet you.
yeah.
You guys got good chemistry.
Appreciate that,
You guys
man.
know your sports.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm kind of like.
I hope we can work together some more.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Take care, Josh, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Definitely.
thank you guys.
Yep.
Yep. See you later.
See you.
You know how to get out, right?
I'll figure it out.
I'll talk to you later. All right, Josh.
we'll talk soon.
Juniors don't get no charger in here.
He doesn't have a charger.
No.
Yeah. 1 minute.
That's
1 minute
so-
left.
Hold on. Let me see some quick. Unless we can plug. No, this is it.
Keep.
What kind of charger? I don't even. Oh, it's something like this.
Yeah, it's just like a. Maybe it's that.
Or it's right. Something like this.
Yeah, it's like a dual. Man, you guys did a real good job too, man. Like you guys studied the topics, actually, put it together. Like you wasn't freestyling. Like you guys actually put some thought behind it.
Thank
you. Yeah, man, I love it.
End this video real quick. Just
Yo, hit it okay.
We're gonna slide it back up again.
Was people engaged or what? Because you guys, what was
Yeah,
the conversation?
people talking in the comments.
People talking in
That's
the comments. Yeah, people was engaged.
So people was talking in the comments.
Yeah, no, people was definitely engaged. We in there.
Yep.
I like this little intro. Who's
It's engaged. It's engaged.
Dude,
Who scored that?
is Mike Evans.
Please not Allen Robinson.
No, he's
Oh, Dave was there.
Yeah, he's local, dude.
He's local.
Yeah.
Damn, this is cold.
Yeah.
Is we on? Is we on?
I'll put you on.
Hey, yo.
Hell, you live. That was your
Hey, we
notification
back.
right there.
We back, baby. Sorry we had to leave for a little bit, but we back.
Yeah,
We back, man. I'm happy. My Bears just scored. We're about to get on this sports. Man, But hopefully y'all can join us. So
We got about 30 more minutes of sports, y'all.
30
Then
more
we're
minutes
going to
of
hit up
sports.
the real talk section for some of y'all watching. That was a new part of the podcast that we want to introduce. We was talking about we're going to bring up a lot of high school sports here from Minnesota. So we appreciate y'all commenting and sticking with us through that. We're going to implement that into the show so it's not its own separate part. But we just want to introduce it today because we had some of our people we've been collabing with here in Minnesota. High School Sports Network. Check it out. Y'all got to check out the website. It's a lot of good content on there, a lot of good basketball. You'll find out about a lot of good Minnesota Hoopers and more even on there. Articles to come soon, written by your boy Truly and some other people. What up, Big Corey? What up, Rome? What up, y'all?
What up,
How y'all
Rome?
doing, man? Appreciate y'all being with us. We're gonna give the people a few. We're gonna give y'all a few seconds to get up in here, a few more minutes for everybody to get up in here. The real talk section will be in about 45 minutes, y'all. So today we're not gonna cut it. We're gonna do about a half hour of the sports talk, or whenever we done with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 topics of sports. 7 to 8 topics. We're gonna get right into the real talk section. We're gonna hit it because we got some topics to get to, y'all. We got a full show to get to today. We appreciate y'all here with us. Episode 28, 2020. I'm Mike. I'm Rod. This Mike.
I'm Mike. Yep.
I'm
yep.
Rod. This Mike. What's the deal? Big C. What's up, man? How you been, man? But Mike, let them know what's going on in that Bears game right now. I see
Man,
y'all scoring.
13-7. Adam Robinson, you my boy, but don't score tonight because in fantasy I'm playing against you.
I think y'all got the ball back somehow.
Let me turn it on. But yeah, man, the Bears 13-7, man. I picked us to
Oh, no, that was
lose.
the extra point.
I picked us to lose, but
Yo,
man,
yo, yo.
hopefully we get this win.
No,
still.
real talk started in 45 minutes, quick. So in about a half hour, the real talk section gonna start. So it's 8:40 right now. We're gonna start the real talk section at about 9:20, y'all. At about 9:20, 9:25 at the latest, the real talk section gonna start. What up, D? What up? What up, though? Welcome back, y'all. So there's like a few more y'all coming in, and we here. So like, right, we gonna get started with the. Oops, we gonna get. Did I end it? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
We gonna get to talking about the sports topics
Good,
right
D.
now, so we can stay on time and stay on track, y'all. All right. Oh, y'all still on sports? Ready for that raw? No, that's my D.
Sports gonna
Hold on, let me show you, D. Speaking of it, this what I rode. I was biking today, D. Look what I got. You remember this, boy? Our Gus Macker shirt. I told you I stay repping. It's kind of sweaty right now because I biked on it. But D, look, I told you I stay repping, boy. The Raw Biz Click. Raw Biz Click. Hey, my dude already know. See you at 9:20. Yeah, I know they on that. See you at 9:20. Look,
Who said
D,
that?
you already know. Raw and all. Number 3, let me show y'all the jersey. This is what we talking about. I see what you on, D. Yeah, you know. You know. Shout out to Scheme. Y'all already know what it do.
What do you say? Ready for the what?
They ready for the real talk section.
Oh,
They
oh,
ready
yeah,
for
hey,
that
we're
real
about to-
talk. Hey, but let's get into sports. Doc Rivers went to the Sixers. Like it or not?
I like it. I definitely think a different coaching style is better for Philly. Hopefully they keep Embiid and Simmons together and see how they do with Doc. We will see how great of a coach Doc is. We will see what he do with Philly. So I definitely think it was a good. I like the culture change. I think it'll be a culture change, and we'll see what happens. I like it. What about you?
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say the Sixers will be better than the Clippers next year. That's how much I like this move.
Nah.
Because he's coached Tobias Harris before. Joel Embiid is better than any big man that the Clippers got, which is none. And Ben Simmons will be even a better, smarter decision of
Zubac not a big man?
I said Joel Embiid is better than
He
any
is.
big man than they got. And what did Zubac do versus Jokic? Nothing. So they have trouble at center in the Clippers. And what I'm saying
Paul
with the
George
Clippers
will
is,
get another year.
what I'm
together,
saying
though.
about the Clippers is, toilet bowl champs. D already know. What I'm saying about the
Was
Clippers
y'all
is,
already told about champ?
yeah, we was like 2-4 in the Gus Macker that year at the Capitol. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. But what I was saying is we didn't have hype. But what I was saying is with Doc, yeah, they gonna snap with the Sixers because appreciate you, man.
I appreciate
Yep,
you.
yep,
Yes,
appreciate you, yep.
I'll let you know when it's up.
All right, for sure. Check it out, man. High School Sports Network, y'all. Check it out. But to get back what I was saying, like the Sixers are going to be solid because, like I said, Ben Simmons is going to be a better, smarter point guard. He's going to be better for that team. The Bears got the ball back somehow. Oh, that's old. You watching something old.
No, yeah.
He got the ball back. They're a better team now. Doc Rivers is a smarter coach, and he has a team around them. What I was saying with the Clippers is they lost Doc Rivers. Doc, I don't think you can get much better than that if you don't go get Greg Popovich or Eric Spoelstra or one of the top coaches, Nick Nurse. I think. Oh, shout out to James. Oh my God, I forgot all
We is
about
getting the
this.
ball back. We is getting back.
I literally thought that Doc Rivers was the best man for the job. So if you don't hire one of them coaches, to me as the Clippers, you take a step back regardless of what your roster looked like. Because the problem wasn't coaching, it was leadership. And I think that Doc Rivers will instill leadership in these younger players that feel like they're there, but they're not there yet because they don't know what winning is. And
Tobias Harris, man, he need to pick it up, though. He getting paid too much money to be.
Somebody need to pick it up. Ben Simmons was out. Ben Simmons actually make a lot of that.
I know, but what that means is he was out. I'm not saying you had to win, but you got to play better than what you did.
Well, Brett Brown wasn't that of a coach, so that
Yeah,
So
I'm saying you can say they don't have to win, but you got to play better than what you played, and that got nothing to do with coaching. Tobias Harris better play better next year.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's get to the finals right now, because tomorrow it could be over if the Lakers win, if they get help from the refs again in Game 5 like they've been getting. Sorry, I had to go out there.
They the better team.
Who should be Finals MVP?
To me, it's close. It's close. AD was Finals MVP the first 2 games, but right now, I'm sorry, and I know you're gonna be mad, but I'm happy to give it to LeBron right now. We will see what happens in Game 5. If AD go off, AD's Finals MVP. It's close, and I will say this: LeBron definitely controlled the ball more, so he could get his stats and stuff, and AD got to wait. So I understand that argument, but to me, the last 2 games, LeBron to me has outplayed AD.
How many games have it been?
It's been 4.
And 2
So
games.
right now it's close, but I give LeBron the nod. And I give him the nod right now. I definitely think LeBron will be Finals MVP as of now.
That's what makes me sick.
As of now, I'm getting this on camera now. I'm not saying LeBron's Finals MVP. I'm saying right now, before Game 5, he's my Finals MVP. We will see what happens tomorrow if they win. Because it ain't over yet. The Heat are dogs, so we'll see what happens. But I think the Lakers will win at least Game 6. If it does go, I don't think Heat coming back, but I definitely think LeBron's Finals MVP right now. So we'll see.
Right now,
what is your
now LeBron is averaging 27, 11, and 8 this series. Anthony Davis averaging 25 and 9.
Yeah, the last 2 games he's been mediocre.
If you really watch this series, you see that in Games 1 and Games 2, LeBron padded stats to get these stats.
Game 2.
Game 1.
Game 2.
I'm going to tell you Game 1 because in Game 1, y'all, look it up for yourselves. LeBron had 16 points in the second half, and he had 10 of those points in the fourth. Look it up. He played 10 minutes and 37 seconds of Game 1 in the fourth quarter, and it was up 30 during the third quarter. He had 9 points go at halftime. In the second half, they was up 20 the whole half. And he had 16 points.
What about the second half of Game 4? The last game, he was killing the second half.
So what my point is, Anthony Davis had already dominated that game already.
Not Game 4.
I'm talking about Game 1.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about Game 1. This is my analysis, not yours. In Game 1, Anthony Davis dominated the series. He dominated the Heat. LeBron started getting points in garbage time. When it didn't matter, like he always seems to do. To get himself relevant, he ended up scoring 25, 10,
The first 2 games, AD was Finals MVP.
And then these last 2 games, well, they lost Game 3, so that's once again. What great game did he have when they lost Game 3?
Game 4 they won, though.
Jimmy Butler had a 40-point triple-double, but then when Anthony Davis guarded Jimmy Butler in Game 4, let's bring up everything, not points. When Anthony Davis guarded Jimmy
that's
Butler,
why it's close. He
guarded
Jimmy Butler.
No, it ain't close, because he's already had 2 better games, or 3 better games than LeBron, and he lost
2 better games.
3.
No,
they lost
he's
Game
had
3.
2 better games. LeBron's had 2 better games.
They lost Game 3.
LeBron's had a better game.
So you can't say that that's a better game, a game that they
Yes,
lost.
you can. Yes, you can.
Why can't you say that? Because it's LeBron?
You
Because
can
you can find another way to give him another
No,
Finals MVP
well,
he
right.
doesn't deserve.
No, I'm not trying to give. I want AD to get Finals MVP.
No,
But
you
LeBron
don't.
is the Finals. Yes, I do want AD to get
But you're
Finals
saying
MVP.
LeBron is a Finals
I
MVP.
need AD to get Finals MVP for my selfish personal reasons. You know why, but I need AD to get Finals MVP actually.
I don't
But
care about
right
those
now,
selfish
LeBron
reasons.
is
The
just
fact
because
of it is
the last
AD
2
is the
games.
Finals MVP. He's been affecting this series way more. He's the more dominant player for the Heat. The Heat didn't have no answer to him with Bam Adebayo. LeBron got cooked by Jimmy Butler in Game 3, and then when they put Anthony Davis on him, what does Anthony Davis do? Quiet him down and make everybody.
Yeah, but right. In Game 3, AD wasn't doing too much right. He was in foul trouble.
And they lost.
LeBron was keeping them afloat.
And they lost Game 3.
And they lost Game 4. Second half, LeBron carried them.
Second half, he carried them.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's way MVP. It's close. It's close.
Why does he
It can go either way, but right now, LeBron, it's like,
things without him.
if I had to give a percentage, I'll give LeBron 51, AD 49. It's that close to me. So you're making valid points. I'm not disagreeing
If I had
with
to give
you,
a
but stop
percentage,
saying that
AD is
he's
55%
easily
and LeBron
MVP.
is 45. It's 55,
Okay,
45.
I'm fine with that.
So
but
AD is MVP.
stop,
That's not
stop
close for
acting
LeBron
like
standards.
LeBron don't have a shot at Finals
AD
MVP.
also shoots 60% from the field, 55%. He shoots a
He
higher
is.
percentage than LeBron, too. And he's not turning the ball over like LeBron. He want to bring up LeBron
LeBron
Game
is
4.
turning over.
He had 25, 9, 10, and
He
8
did.
turnovers.
He needs to calm down on
Show me a finals game where Jordan had 8 turnovers. Show me. And he had 8 turnovers.
But Ryan,
I'm just saying, like, you calling this man a
Dude,
Finals MVP?
I'm telling you this
He's
right
not
now.
the
I've
Finals
already
MVP.
told you.
Hold on. Right now, y'all, let me tell you how many turnovers
I've already
he averaged.
told you. Jordan is the GOAT. He can't catch Jordan, so
See?
don't bring up Jordan.
It's been, 4 games? He got 16 turnovers in 4 games. He averaging 4 turnovers a game this series. LeBron James is hogging the ball. He's not hogging. He's ball dominating. And he's padding
LeBron
stats.
averaging 27, 11, 8, 80,
In
25,
game
9,
one,
and 3.
I'm saying when we look up game 1, when I'm talking, Mike always telling me to look at games,
And
right?
LeBron shoot a 54%. That's good.
AD shooting 55,
He shoots
60, and he's shooting more threes than LeBron too.
He's shooting 54 from 3,
Yeah.
and LeBron shooting 36, but
Oh my God.
he 100% from the
And
line.
if somebody said LeBron did that, he would be my MVP, but it's always got to be close because they want to give this dude all these stats and act
I
like
just
for what
told you
reason?
I want AD to be Finals MVP.
AD
for my
is the
selfish
Finals
reason.
MVP.
No,
and
it's
that's the
LeBron got a
cut.
slight edge
What
because
I'm
the
saying-
last 2 games,
no.
his last 2 games was
Look
better.
up game 1. Miami went up by like 15.
The first 2 games, AD
No, but
was
Miami
Finals
went up by
MVP.
15. This is a lot of the games. AD affects a lot of the games when the Lakers win. If you really watching the game,
Game 4, he did his thing, but
he did his
LeBron.
thing. What? Let me go
LeBron
look at game
in
4.
the
Because you
second
keep bringing
half,
up,
Ron.
this dude keep bringing up game 4. He always got to bring up LeBron in the second half.
I said AD outplayed LeBron the first 2 games. I'm not even mad that you're saying AD Finals MVP. I know a lot of LeBron fans would be mad, but I'm not mad at you saying that. You making valid
Then he had
points.
6 turnovers in game
I
4.
disagree with you
So
trying to act
LeBron,
like it's
LeBron
AD for
had
sure. Like,
LeBron.
stop
I'm saying
it.
Mike said LeBron has played in 2 better games, but LeBron James got 16 turnovers the whole series.
He
Come
need to
on.
stop the turnovers.
In
That's
game
4
3,
turnovers a game.
but it's not actually 4 turnovers. In the last 2 games, LeBron has had 14 turnovers because in game 4 he had 6 turnovers, and in game 3 he had 8. So that's 14 of his 16 turnovers is in the last 2 games that he said LeBron played better.
He did play
He's
better
had
than AD.
14 turnovers in 2 games. How is he playing better? He's turning the ball over. He had 14
Right.
turnovers. He had 8
You
assists.
trying to bring up turnovers, but when I tell you Harden lead the league, you turn it over like
You
like.
bring up Harden turnover, but I'm saying Harden doesn't have anybody else
And I
that
just said
outplays him.
LeBron, but I would still give him.
Harden-
I still said Harden was MVP when he had high turnovers.
But time out, Mike. It's
So
hard.
you
It's
can
hard.
bring up turnovers you want, but LeBron still,
But how can you
LeBron still was dominating the last 2 games
How
for
can
me
you bring
to
up
think he
Harden's
could over AD.
turnovers when he doesn't have anybody that's better than him
What do you
playing on his team?
What they got to do with
You
turnovers? He
should
still
turn.
was
I'm saying
high.
because he has to make all the plays. LeBron doesn't have to make all the plays.
LeBron
AD
makes most of the plays for the Lakers. When you talk about he makes the
AD
plays.
makes a lot of the plays.
AD gets the ball.
LeBron don't
He
get his
scores.
assists to
AD's a stop.
AD scores by himself one-on-one. If you've been watching
He
this
can't.
series,
No, he can't. But what I'm
Rondo
saying is
gives him more.
LeBron creates for
I bet
everybody
if you
on the
look up
floor
advanced-
besides AD.
I bet if we can look up advanced stats, AD gets more assists from Rondo than he does from LeBron. Real talk. When
AD get,
when
no,
I see-
but I just told you. AD, LeBron gets points for him and Rondo gets points for everybody else besides AD. That matters, Ron.
I'm saying no, Rondo gets assists with
KCP, Danny
Ron-
Green gets open shots.
from LeBron, I will give you that. But I'm saying AD's buckets is not from LeBron. They're more from Rondo.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Or he's scoring
But I
by
just
himself.
told you, AD. To me, the first 2 games, AD was Finals MVP. I don't even care if LeBron had more points in game 2. AD was better than LeBron in games 1 and game 2 for sure. But the last 2 games has shown me okay,
They was
LeBron get the nod a
even.
little bit.
They was even. Game 3, LeBron
And
didn't do much.
if you look at the overall, just not the
What did
stats.
LeBron do in game 3?
What you mean? What
They
he doing in game
lost.
3?
What did he do?
Yeah, they lost, but
What
you
did
still
he
got to
do,
count the game. How he
I'm saying,
played.
let's see what he did. 'Cause I don't
But I'm
remember
saying
what
in the
he did.
loss, if LeBron had 15 points, you would, and AD outplayed LeBron, you would use that. So stop
He's
acting
been
like you
outplayed.
wouldn't in the
LeBron
loss.
had
So you just
25.
not count the loss at all.
Well,
You
Mike,
can't
AD
just
had
not count
15,
the
but you
loss.
say he didn't get the ball. He shot 6 for 9. So he was 6 for 9
I told you,
with 15
but
points. So that's
You know,
what
listen,
LeBron
I
didn't get
told
the
you,
ball.
LeBron, a big reason he will get Finals MVP, same how Harden will get MVP, LeBron controls the ball.
But look, if you
so
look at the
AD, yes,
stats
AD
of
is
that,
only getting 9 shots.
AD didn't get the ball because LeBron was turning it over so much.
But Rod, did you look at the second half? You say you looked at the game. Did you see how LeBron, how when he got hot, they went on a run,
And what
they
did
took
Jimmy
the
Butler
lead?
do? In the fourth quarter, they took the lead when AD wasn't there to bail him out in the fourth quarter. What happened?
It's
They
close.
lost. They lost.
See, I'm being reasonable. I'm saying it's close.
55,
You're saying
45
it's
is
AD.
close.
You're saying it's AD.
55 to 45 is close. I feel
Okay,
like.
that's fine, dude. I'm not even debating. You can say AD
All right,
because it's
well,
close,
whatever. But the
LeBron's
fact that you even said
finals-
LeBron's a
No,
finals
yes,
MVP
he is, Rob.
bothersome. And that's why you can say you
Right, he
agree with it,
rebounded
it's
good. LeBron's rebounding. He averaged more rebounds than AD. And AD's a big man. What
Why
you
does he
mean,
have more
wow?
rebounds? Like, because they're putting multiple bodies on AD to free up the rebound. Because AD was dominating us.
You always
No.
You see what he said? Just he always gets some. Now they put
No.
more bodies
It's
on AD.
always-
Like, come on, give the man credit, Rob.
See, you bring up stats, but look, y'all. Mike
You
is
use
a
stats that
hypocrite.
benefit
No, I'm
you.
not. When you can use the rebounds to benefit by LeBron. But you say, watch the games, watch the
I'm
games.
watching the
AD
game.
was dominating Miami on the offensive boards the first 2 games. And we have had Bam back. We've had Bam back.
Hey,
so that
Hey,
Luka
people,
Doncic-
what have I said? The first 2 games, AD was
So
Finals
don't-
MVP.
don't bring
the last
up
2 games,
rebounds.
LeBron's the Finals MVP. And
He
I
said LeBron is actually. So wait, you watched the games.
yes,
LeBron is actually rebounding.
LeBron
better
does.
than AD.
I will say this.
He's rebounding better than
No, he does
Oh
get.
my God.
LeBron gets more uncontested rebounds than AD. He does get
AD.
more
And he got like
uncontested
3 people
rebounds.
hanging on his back every time
That's
that he
a
was
good
hanging on
valid
his
point.
back.
I'll give you that. That's a good
He's
valid
not
point.
rebounding better
But
than
Rob,
him. AD is controlling the paint
in
at
the
will.
second half, the Lakers would have lost that game.
Defensively, AD is controlling everything that comes in the paint. Ask Jimmy Butler. Ask Tyler Hero. He had like 3 blocks in 1 possession in game 4. This dude is crazy.
Yeah, I forget to tell
LeBron James should not be Finals MVP. And if anybody think he should be Finals MVP, that is y'all just tugging at his shorts like y'all always do. Anthony Davis is the Finals MVP. Anthony Davis was the Conference Finals best player. He was the second
But we talking
best
about
player.
finals.
And he's
Finals
the
is
Finals
LeBron.
best player. My point
Finals
is he's
is
been the
LeBron.
best player since they stepped into the bubble.
Like, it's closer than you think. 27,
Oh
11,
my
and 8.
God.
25, 9, and 3.
I'm through with it.
So,
I'm through
AD's
with it.
playing great. It's close, but I'm going to give the nod to
I'm
LeBron.
through
We
with
will
it.
see what happened game 5.
What about your boy Kyrie Irving? Are you tired of his talking? He said that he's happy that he's playing with Kevin Durant. He has a MFer that can now take the pressure off of him. Do you agree with what he said?
I don't agree with that, but Kyrie really not. He really not talk. The media is overblowing it, and they overblowing it. He shouldn't have said that because, like, you played with LeBron, dude. Like, you were the closer, but don't act like a big part of you winning was because that man came to your team too. Like, give him credit too. Like, he was a dog. He helped you too. But I do agree with him. Kyrie was the closer for the Cavs, but LeBron's way better than him though. So it's like, he is. Like, it's not even a conversation. But Kyrie's the closer. That's what it is. What's wrong with him being the closer?
I was like Kyrie, but he went up to 18, but LeBron.
But I don't mind what he said because, like, okay, that's your opinion. You can talk
But
about all you
Kyrie
want.
is-
LeBron about to get his 4th ring, and you still only got 1.
Low-key-
You still ain't made the finals again without him. He made the finals twice without you.
And he
So
got his
let
chance by
him talk.
himself too.
LeBron ain't listening. Let him talk. Kyrie, my guy, and I don't mind him saying it. I don't mind him. Okay, you
Yeah, I
said
don't
it,
mind
what does
Kyrie
it do?
saying it, but Kyrie do need to stop talking and produce something.
Yeah.
Because Kyrie, my guy, now I'm trying to take up for Kyrie, but in this situation, it's like, dude, you was talking in Boston, then you left Boston, how you was gonna be there forever, and then Kyrie making people like me hard to. The nod goes to LeBron for now, but if AD outplays him tomorrow, AD is Finals MVP. That's what
Who
my
said
guy,
that?
Joel Reeves. Joel Reeves.
I
a big-
agree.
That's my guy.
I
He's a
agree, Jordan. To me,
Joel.
LeBron
He a big
is
Lakers
by a
fan.
little bit. If AD outplay LeBron tomorrow, AD's Finals MVP. And Rod you just can't live with that. Like, what? You that much of a hater?
We're going on to the next topic, and that's about Kyrie Irving. I said what I said. AD is the Finals MVP. Tomorrow game really don't matter for me. It should just solidify what I've already said.
What
but-
more you talking about? Streak
Streak
attack.
attack. I don't know what more. He talking about me talking about LeBron probably more than disgusting. Like nobody listens.
We
to
had
him.
to talk about LeBron tonight because
Nobody
they
listens
might
to
win the title tomorrow.
But Kyrie Irving, his words are starting to get to me a little bit because it's like, dude, I'm rooting for you, but you keep talking. You got to produce. You can't keep talking and not
You
produce.
see his Instagram live?
Or, Mike, you can't keep talking like, for me, I can't keep saying, oh, he played 50 games and got injured the last 32 and missed the playoffs. I'm just saying he has to.
Sometimes when you get injured so much, it actually goes against
That's
you.
what I'm saying. He has to put
Yeah.
a full season together. And then some people will argue this year that the Nets was better without him.
I don't agree with that.
No, but some people might say record-wise, with him they was losing games, and then without him they was winning games. So it's like you wasn't really making that
But
team
when he
better.
came back the second time, remember he came back again,
Yeah,
they started winning.
They did start winning.
And he was killing.
No,
he got hurt the Wizards
No,
game. So
they did start winning, but Mike, he was also
and when he got hurt,
but Mike,
they
he
started
also,
losing.
He also said some things in that I didn't agree with. Like these players weren't gonna be on the team next year.
Yeah.
But these players, like dude, it's like dude, chill.
He need to
Because
chill.
when KD come back, this will be a way different team, and those players made the playoffs without you and KD with D'Angelo Russell. So it's like sometimes some of his words.
You think him and KD will get along?
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna get along because I think he actually respects KD. You see how he talking about him now? I think he real life respects KD as a killer on that level. And he didn't respect LeBron because LeBron tried to treat it as like I'm a big brother type
LeBron
of
should
figure.
be the big brother.
And
And Kyrie's
KD
ego is
and
crazy.
KD respects Kyrie on that level, so I think they both respect each other.
KD
The
respect
thing
him as a
is-
peer.
The thing is,
But LeBron is his big brother.
but the thing is, they mental toughness. I got to see where the mental toughness is gonna come from. I think KD learned that from Curry and them, so I hope that translates over because if he didn't, they're in trouble.
The mental
Because
toughness,
the
that's
way-
a big
The way
aspect of it.
Kyrie talking right now, I don't think he gets it. I don't think he understands it. He seems
But
lost.
Kyrie shows he has mental toughness too, playing
But I'm
with
saying
him.
he seems lost because it's like, yeah, you said this about LeBron, but look what LeBron just did for AD. Like, even though y'all saying I'm hating on LeBron, I'm giving this dude credit for getting that unibrow fool somewhere because AD
Well,
in
I
8
won't-
seasons only
I
won
don't
one
think he
playoff
made AD
series.
better, but what I will
Well,
say
no,
is
he's making him a winner.
He's making him a winner.
Like
but I don't
D-Wade made
think
him.
he
And
made
put some
AD
respect
better,
on
but
D-Wade
he's
Nobody said that. I'm not
making
giving him
AD
credit
become
for
a
making-
winner.
You can't
and
make
he's
somebody
making
who averaged 29 and 30
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
team better.
And he
but
is
he's making him a winner.
yeah, like
Because AD
Wade
never won nothing.
Wade helped LeBron become a winner.
Don't touch my chin. Don't
Wade
AD
helped LeBron become a
AD
winner.
never won nothing. So it's like AD only won one playoff series in 8 years with the Pelicans, so he don't know how to win. So Kyrie, you never got to the playoffs before LeBron, and you got to the finals with LeBron, so you got to stop talking at some point. I do think you should have been finals MVP, but that still don't give you
Stop
the right
it.
to talk over LeBron.
Stop.
You stop.
LeBron was
Either
MVP. Stop.
Bang! Kyrie Irving. Bang! Got them to finals. Otherwise, the Warriors repeat. And Curry didn't play that good that final. Kyrie garbage points again, but he likes
That's
to
a
do
lie. I already
this.
proved to you.
Nope.
But we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, he likes to do this.
But we do our watch game stuff.
Should the Timber Puppies trade their pick for Ben Simmons? There was a rumor going around the
Ooh.
Timberwolves. Do you think that would be a good trade if they traded their pick for Ben Simmons?
We was talking about this in our group. To me, I'll keep the number one pick. And I understand what people saying, like, you don't want to wait for the rebuild. You'd rather have somebody now. But Ben Simmons is good. He's a great defender. But to me, I would go for the number one pick and continue to build. Because I don't think Ben Simmons, he's great, but I don't think he'd be that big of a difference to make y'all a playoff team. I think even if it's just Ben Simmons coming to this team now, him, Cat D'Angelo be nice. But they might make the playoffs, but I'm not 100% sure they would. With the number one pick, they won't make the playoffs.
Houston going to the ALCS. Everybody talking about they cheated. The Astros on their way to the ALCS.
Nice. With the pick, they won't go to playoffs, but I do
The Bears
think
up at halftime, 14-13.
I do think you could get LaMelo or Wiseman,
Hey,
and I
y'all.
think you could be good.
Oh, we're going to talk about that coming
Go
up.
ahead.
He ain't pick his own team, y'all, and then winning at halftime.
Halftime.
Hey, I'm just saying.
But
Hey, Tyler Johnson from Minnesota out here balling.
I would go with the number one pick. I would go number one pick because to me, I don't know. Ben Simmons coming off injury and stuff, and he's still allergic to shooting and stuff. So I would go with the draft and see what you could put with
Jimmy Graham caught the touchdown.
Cat D'Angelo Russell and see what they can build. So that's my opinion. But to me, if you get Ben Simmons, that's still nice too, though.
Yeah, I say
What
if
do you say?
the Wolves could trade for Ben Simmons, I'm leaning towards that because with that 17th pick, then you can get another wing piece. Because
Ben Simmons
the
can
one
be
thing I think
nice.
this, people said Mike said Ben Simmons ain't gonna make the Wolves better, and I do agree with you on that point. It's not like Ben
No,
Simmons.
he make them better, but I'm saying I don't think
No, I
like
get
a
what you're saying.
playoff
It's
team
not
for
like
next
he
year.
gonna make them
Yeah.
a playoff team for next year, but I disagree with that. The reason I agree with it is because Ben Simmons and the Sixers could have been something else had Joel Embiid not be injury prone. Cat is durable. So if he gets a full season with Cat, what I'm saying is, to me, Ben Simmons ain't gonna do nothing but produce Cat level up even higher and make Cat even more dominant and better. So that's gonna work in his favor. Why Ben Simmons would help. The reason why Ben Simmons don't help versus Sixers is because Joel Embiid is not durable. He only gonna give you 40 to 50 games in the season and be ready for the playoffs, and then in the playoffs he gonna come 10 pounds overweight. Cat literally plays 75 plus games a year.
But Ben
He's real
Simmons for
durable.
me,
Butler said
especially
he was soft, right?
What was that?
Butler said he was soft.
Yeah, and that's why
So
Butler
who's
went to
softer?
Miami.
So who's softer, Embiid or Cat?
Well, the one thing I give Cat the nod over Embiid is Cat is more durable. He will show up and play games. Cat don't sit out games. Cat
Right.
don't miss games. If you look at his resume, 80 games, 78 games, 82 games.
Cat stay in shape too.
Cat play
And
Right.
Embiid don't
games.
stay in shape.
And one thing I disagree with Jimmy Butler about, and like I tell Mike, I'm not talking up Jimmy Butler because with my Heat.
He was right
I
about
still
Wiggins.
disagree with Jimmy Butler about Cat. I felt like if he would have molded Cat like he taken to these Heat young players like Bam, even though Bam is more of a dog than Cat, and Tyler Hero, if he would have did that with Cat, they had something here.
They were getting
It's
into
just
it,
he
right?
didn't want to be patient with Cat because Wiggins was here. Wiggins and them got that money, and he felt like they only wanted the fame and the money and not to get better.
Right.
But
and Jimmy a go getter. He
well,
puts in
is.
work in the
but
gym.
I feel like he could have been like Kobe first. He could have been Karl Anthony Towns' Kobe and show him like, look, I'm working. If we want to get to this, you need to work with me.
But Jimmy,
because-
he probably didn't have the patience with them because they showed him too much soft stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably didn't have patience.
And he chose Miami
But-
over the Sixers, so
but
I
I-
don't blame him for that.
And you know, in our group,
But I
some
think that
people
the
made
Ben
good
Simmons
cases
would
for
be a
Ben
good-
Simmons. Like
I think that'd be a good trade with
His
them.
defense-
with D'Angelo Russell, his defense,
his
with
passing.
Cat, with Cat, and then the Wolves still got the 17th pick.
But
That's
Ben
what people
Simmons is a
gotta understand.
liability.
The Wolves
He's a
got the
liability in the
17th pick.
playoffs, man. Don't get me wrong. That number one pick could be a liability in the playoffs too. But Ben Simmons is a real liability in the playoffs. When the game gets to half court, he really can't. I don't know.
No, Mike, in the pick and roll with Cat now, you can't. What you gonna do now? Now you can get.
But
to
I'm
the
saying
bucket.
people go way under on his stuff. He gonna have to at least get a mid range. You don't need a three. You gonna have to get a mid range because people go under, so it's harder for Cat to roll. But we'll see. I would if they want to do it. If
Until
it
Ben
won't be
Simmons take
stupid.
and shoot. Yeah, I just think the Ben Simmons
And
hype
I
should
agree
be
with that,
more
Morgan.
hype.
Like I said, he don't even shoot. Like you, to me, don't have a three. You don't have to have a three. People keep saying you know how to shoot a three, at least a mid range.
I feel it. Well, we working on good times. We got about 15 minutes left, and we got a few NFL topics to get to before we get to the real talk section, y'all. All of our real talk fans. Matter of fact, I'm about to put it on Facebook and let them know. Real talk is at 9:20 because they said they're coming back. The real talk is gonna be at 9:20, 9:25 ish. Let me see. Real talk at 9:20.
Oh, we good.
Yeah, tune in. Halftime right now. We got
Bears
the Bears
up 14-13 halftime.
up 14-13. Nikki
But
Foles.
Who do they get? Who do they get on that other side though?
The GOAT. You know.
QB go.
And
That's
you
what I'm
know.
saying. He scares me.
And you know
Aaron Rodgers scares me. Players like them scare me. So 14-13 means nothing.
nice segue because now we're getting into NFL. Your Week 5 power rankings. Who are they?
Chiefs. I hate to say it because we have a Chiefs fan in here, but yeah, Chiefs definitely number one still. And man, I'm putting Packers number 2. And you know I don't like them dudes, but the Packers are scary to me.
You're sick, but they're in my power rankings. But you're sick.
I'm sick.
Go ahead.
The Packers ain't scary?
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. Packers 3, Seahawks 2. Seahawks 2.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, Seahawks is 2, my bad. Seahawks, they're looking good. Packers 3. Packers definitely 3. The Bills 4. And I hit my Bears 5, but they out. But I definitely put the Bills 4. And then I'll go 5 Bucks. I'll go 5 the Bucks.
Ouch.
What's yours?
I'm highly upset and disappointed with those picks.
Okay, what's yours then?
The Chiefs is number 1, of course. Yeah, the Chiefs is number 1. Sadly, I hate Mahomes, but they're number 1.
Wait, I didn't know you didn't like Mahomes.
Well, I'm a Broncos fan. He plays for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, I feel you because I don't like Aaron Rodgers,
So
but
yeah, I hate him.
we respect him at least.
But the Seahawks is number 2. The Ravens is number 3.
That's
don't get it
ooh.
twisted. The Bills is number 4, and the Packers is number 5. The reason I still got Baltimore number 4 or 3 is because they lost to the Chiefs. And Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson is
yeah.
still one of the most dynamic players out there. You saw what he did last week. He's the fastest player to throw for rush for 2,000 yards and throw for what was it, 10,000 or something like that. Throw for he's the fastest player to get to that 5,000.
I see weaknesses in the Ravens, man.
Yards. I see weaknesses
I
that
see
they don't have an outside.
I see weaknesses.
That they don't have an outside receiver. But to me, if you don't have the offense to put up points with them or the defense to stop them, example New England, then Lamar Jackson can still. If you can't contain Lamar Jackson, you'll have a tough day. And if you ask me right now, if I saw the Ravens and Packers put on a neutral field, I'm not so sure that the Packers can contain him defensively. And that's my question mark on Green Bay. Offensively, yes, they look nasty. The way they're giving the ball to
The
Aaron
running
Jones
game.
and minimizing Aaron Rodgers not throwing the ball 40 times. And then Devontae Adams and Lazard not even there. They're 2 top receivers. So the Packers are looking dangerous offensively. But the one thing about the Packers is I still don't trust them all the way defensively. And once I can do that, their secondary has gotten better. They pass
It's crazy
rushes,
Packers got a
they
run
pass
game now.
rush is iffy. Once I can trust that with Green Bay, then they'll move up in my rankings. But right now, the Chiefs are 1, Seattle 2, Baltimore 3, Bills 4, Packers 5. The Bucks are honorable mention. And then the Colts are also honorable mention. Don't sleep on the Colts. Let's do some Week 5 predictions for the people real quick.
Yeah, Russell Wilson is scary right now.
Yeah, Russell Wilson is going to be the MVP. Right now, if he keeps everything up, right now he's the
Yeah,
MVP.
right now he's
Let's do some this week's predictions. Let's start with the Broncos Patriots. That game was moved back to Monday, folks, due to some players for New England having COVID. What's your prediction for Denver and New England at New England?
Patriots 24-20. It's gonna be a close game, but they beating y'all. Y'all ain't beating them.
I'm taking my Broncos 24-19. If
Yes,
Cam Newton
I
doesn't
need
play,
that game on you.
24-19. If Cam Newton plays, still 24-19. Unless he's coming back from COVID. He's not right. He's not ready.
They beat y'all with
And
Brian
Drew Lock
Ward.
may be back, and we'll beat them this week and win our second
This
game
dude
in a row.
said Drew Lock.
We'll be 2-0 versus the AFC East.
He said
What
Drew
about
Lock.
tonight's game? What was the score of tonight's game that you had?
I picked the
Yeah,
Bucks.
tell the people you didn't pick your
I
team.
picked the Bucks 24-17.
I picked the Bucks 30-20. So we'll see. Couldn't play video. Try again. Is our video still on?
I can see right here that
It's on.
it's skipping. Yeah, you see it skipping.
Okay. Let us know if y'all can see us or hear us. Let us know.
You should.
It looks good on my end, but
It's
let us
probably
know.
good.
Yeah, it's skipping.
New Orleans and the Chargers.
Because I'm looking at it now. It's skipping.
So it went off.
Broadcast interrupted.
Yep, where it goes down.
slowed down a little bit.
Should I connect it to my Wi-Fi?
I got New Orleans winning that 31-20. Chargers actually don't look that bad.
I got New Orleans winning that 34-24, but the Chargers do look solid. Herbert's looking nice.
Get
He's got
Eckler
some
back.
weapons.
Is he out for the season?
No, he out for about 3 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
What about Carolina, Atlanta? I got Carolina winning that one 30-24.
I think Atlanta gonna win their first game 31-24.
Indy, Cleveland.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna go. Ooh, where's that at? Even though it don't matter,
I think it's in Cleveland.
I'm gonna go Indy. I'm gonna go Indy 30-27.
Oh, Julian's still on. Okay, I'm going to go Cleveland 24-17.
Oh, Eagles is in first place.
Cleveland 24-17. Minnesota, Seattle.
What'd you say?
Sunday
Sorry.
Night Football, Minnesota, Seattle.
I'm gonna go Seattle. 31-20.
I'm going to go Seattle 37-31.
Pick your Vikings.
Philly, Pittsburgh, stop over Russell
Philly.
Wilson.
I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna pick your Philly, Julian. I'm gonna pick your Philly, Julian. 20-13.
Dang, I'm mad you picking Philly. I'm picking Philly 24-20. I thought you was
I
going
might.
to pick
These
Pittsburgh.
picks may change. You never
I'm
know.
picking Philly 24-20. I think they get 2 in a row. They go 2-1. I think they start to hit on all cylinders now. They got that W.
I'm mad you picking the Vikings. I mean, you picking the Seahawks.
Stop. See,
Because you said Vikings winning the North.
And I said Seahawks won the West, and I said Seahawks was a Super Bowl favorite. That's not the Vikings. So stop it. Seahawks could beat Tampa Bay. I don't think Minnesota can. COVID hits NFL. COVID hit the NFL this past couple weeks, man. It's been crazy. They moved Denver Patriots game back to Monday, and then they moved Buffalo and Tennessee game to Tuesday. What do you think this means for the NFL?
Man, it's getting kind of scary because if more players keep getting it and things like that, I don't know how they're going to deal with it. Hopefully they don't got to cancel the season. Hopefully they don't have to cancel the season, but the NFL better do something about this. They better do something about this because, man, it could get bad where they cancel the season if more players continue to do it. They have to move games and stuff.
I think it's going to get like baseball, where baseball weathered the storm. The NFL got to weather the storm.
We'll
Started
see.
up.
That baseball weathered it, but,
The
man.
thing about the NFL is mass people aren't getting it at one time. I really feel like what the NFL should start doing is you get tested every day. If one person got it, they away from the facility and everybody else still could play. They shouldn't keep postponing games. I don't like that phenomenon. I really think that they could do more.
Hopefully the star player don't get it.
I'm
Like
saying-
Mahomes. Sorry,
Well-
Morgan. Sorry, I'm not going to
Well, Cam Newton already got it. So
Cam Newton, but
already
he
got
ain't.
it.
Yeah,
Well, he's a
Cam
star
Newton,
player
he's a
because
star.
New England would have been in that game versus the Chiefs. It was 10-6 with Brian Hoyer. Cam Newton would have been able to put up some points. That would have been
Yeah,
a
but
different
that's
game.
defense, though. I think
Okay,
she still would have
but
won
my
because
point- I'm
sometimes.
not saying that the Chiefs would have won, Mike. My point is, it
Was
would.
good.
My point is, it would have been a solid game that Cam Newton was in there. Brian Hoyer and Jarrett Stidham could not hold a candle to Mahomes. Cam Newton would have been able to put pressure on that defense. Not saying they would have won, but they was in that game in the third quarter, and that's all you can ask for with those type of quarterbacks. But I think that they
Patriots get clamps, though.
I think that they need to just stop pushing games back and keep those players out until they can be a part of the facilities again. Like, real talk. Because right now, the Titans, it's a 53-man roster and only 2 people got it. If they went from 8 to now 2 people have it. So I really think that, in a way, you can't sit here and say, oh, we're going to cut off a whole game because 2 men out of 53 people got it. Like, no, you can't do that.
No, I agree.
Not at all. Like, so yeah, I think the NFL just got to do what MLB did and weather the storm. They went through it.
Yeah, I hope they do weather the storm.
Shout out to the squad.
I hope they do weather the storm because we, like I said, we need these football season. We need this football season. I'm glad it's back. And fantasy, I'm 3-1 both my leagues, so I need to keep it up.
Ooh, I'm 2-2 and 1-3.
This is the year I need to sneak win the title, and I don't care if it's the Astros on it. I need something.
Who is the worst undefeated team to you? And who's the best? Who is the best undefeated team to you? Who's the worst 0-win team to you?
I know people get tired of answering, but the best undefeated team is the Chiefs. And the worst,
Besides the Chiefs, who the best undefeated team? To you?
even though the Titans didn't play, I would put them as the worst undefeated because they didn't play last week. They 3-0. I'll put
No,
the
I mean
Titans.
who's the worst? I mean who's the worst 0-win team? That's what I mean.
Oh, the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, between the Falcons, Giants, or Houston.
I'm gonna go
Or
to
New York.
Giants. I'm gonna go Giants
New
is the
York.
worst. They lost Barkley too, so I'm gonna go Giants is the worst 0-4 team, and the best team, of course, is the Chiefs. So
I know there's gonna be an oxymoron for some of you, and y'all gonna get on me, but I'm gonna say the Jets are the worst. I mean, Sam Darnold's now hurt. Le'Veon Bell's out. The Jets they don't even know who their coach is gonna be through the season. Joe Flacco's now the starting quarterback, and we know what he did.
is he gonna do good? That's your boy, ain't it?
The Jets is just bad, man. You can't put him in that situation and say he's gonna do good. That's like wishing you gonna win the lottery tomorrow. The Jets is just horrible. So that's why I'm saying Right now, they're the worst team at 1-4. Besides
I heard
the
you
easy-
had a nice catch.
besides the easy pick to go with the Chiefs, I'm gonna say the best undefeated team to me would have to be the Seattle Seahawks. Like I
Yeah.
said, Russell Wilson is on a tear right now,
Yeah.
and offensively, it's hard for them to be stopped if he keeps playing at a high level.
Through
But he got
the first
16
quarter of the season, he
touchdowns, one
MVP.
interception. So it's tough to go against that right now because he's gonna put pressure on you. So that's what I would have to say. Those would be my worst and best. And the team that's on the rise, you already know what it is. Bronco Nation in the what are you talking about? Bronco
I can't
Nation.
wait till y'all lose Monday.
And I can't wait till y'all lose tonight. Well, y'all might not even lose tonight. You picked against your own team.
Yeah, I picked against him, man. I told you I don't mess with TB12.
You
Did
mess
you
with
watch-
12, but you
I
gave
don't
me
mess
close
with.
enough
Do
to
you
get
watch
in the
50?
Super
Do
Bowl.
you watch Super Bowl 51? Did you watch that Super Bowl? I don't mess with TB12. But yeah,
Okay. Whatever you say. On to the
Vikings
next
doing
topic.
good this year too. No, I'm just. Hey, I had to throw a little
They on
jab.
the rise.
I had to throw a little jab. You know.
Top 2 wide receiver efficiency.
Hey, y'all might be one game behind us if we lose and y'all win this week.
Who's the best rookie QB in the NFL right now?
Joe Burrow's having a good season. I'm gonna give it to him. Joe Burrow. It ain't too many rookie quarterbacks starting this year.
No, that ain't. Herbert look nice though. Too.
Herbert,
Burrow
yeah,
look
he's
good.
starting now.
Yeah, I know. Because they tried to kill Tyrod Taylor on purpose.
Yeah, Herbert's
Punching
starting.
that man lungs like they crazy. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, the best rookie QB easily is Joe Burrow. right
Yeah,
now.
Joe Burrow.
They just got to get an offensive line around him, and the Bengals gonna be solid. They gonna
Yeah,
be
no,
100.
Bengals.
Hey mother, hey mama, they gonna be 100.
I talked about that. What's his name too though? We gonna do that.
Oh.
Coming on.
Oh, what Joe's talking about coming on? Yeah.
Let's
I like
go.
Nail's good. Who the best rookie receiver?
Yo boy,
Mm.
he kind of nice, low key.
I think he's gonna be the best by the end of the year, but right now it's Jefferson from the Vikings. They gave him the highest. He's the highest graded receiver in the NFL right now.
For real?
Let's go.
90%.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been snapping these last 2 games, and I mean his
Yeah,
routes.
raise those
being
eyebrows,
able-
Mike.
Being able to run routes.
No, I haven't.
The intermediate routes and deep routes he can run. Is
I only
crazy.
watched the Vikings first game. I haven't really watched those
Um,
games. Like I need to watch.
But I
them
think
more.
by the end of the year will be Jerry Judy. But yeah, right now Jefferson, the way he can run, like I said, the deep route and the intermediate routes and yards after the catch, that young man in the beats, and he got speed. He got
He
NFL
ain't get no
speed.
deep balls. His quarterback can't throw deep.
Mhm.
No, I'm just
But
playing.
that's the problem.
Let me leave the Vikings alone though. I don't get no beef with them.
Yeah, you do. They're in your division. You got beef with anybody in your division. You
Yeah, he's
sound
got to get a
strong.
little bit more mobile with his feet.
Hey, we did good because that was the last topic. So we got a couple minutes, y'all. I made a notification that the Real Talk section was gonna start here in 3 minutes, and we gonna start right on time at 9:20. So yeah, we gonna talk to y'all for a little bit about some little things. You know, I got some food brought to me here, y'all. Some Devani's. I don't want to scarf it down on camera because y'all know how I get down. Y'all know how I get down. But the Real Talk section coming up here, we got some topics for y'all in the Real Talk section. We talking about stealing out your own household. Is it stealing? Yeah, Larry. We talking about cheating again because some people don't know about cheating.
That topic.
We talking about
is
one.
tricky.
We talking about one gotta go. One gotta go. We got some features that gotta go. When it comes
Ooh,
to
that's a hard
your
question.
top women and then top movie stars, we got some of that coming up, y'all. And
I like that one gotta go.
We got more relationship stuff coming up. Yeah, you know, I do a little something I can with the show. You know, Wade Banks Jr. Do you feel that Tom Brady will go down as the greatest quarterback that ever played the game?
Who asked that
Maybe the
question?
other quarterback. who
Is that Donald?
Oh, this Donald. Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Tom Brady, the best QB
Okay,
of all time.
wait. Look, it hurts me to say this because the
Best
sheriff
QB.
is my guy all time. Pate. But Tom Brady has done more with
LeBron's
less.
a goat to him too.
Tom Brady has done well. We're not gonna talk basketball. I remember Donald from basketball. We're not gonna talk basketball. We're just not gonna.
He a Patriots fan.
But Tom Brady is the GOAT. Sad to say, he's won in all type of atmospheres. He won with all different type
Goat
of teams.
QB.
He won with bad defenses, good offenses, good defenses, bad offense,
He
bad
never-
offenses. Yeah, he has one with bad defense.
He went to Super Bowls with bad defense, but he never won Super Bowl with bad D.
He has one with bad.
The years he
The
won,
Panthers 38-35 Super Bowl, Mike. That's not good.
no, that was
defense.
32-29.
Or 32-29. That's not good defense. You allow 30 points in Super Bowl. That's not good defense. I don't know what games you were watching. That's not good.
Yeah, that's true because the best defense is
And even get to
the
the
best
Super Bowl,
defense is
and even get to the Super Bowl with a bad defense and having a bad offensive line like he had.
They locked
for
up one of
years.
the best offensive lines
Like
of
I
all
said,
time. The best
don't get me
offensive-
taking up for Tom Brady, okay? I hate him enough, but the man's the GOAT, okay? Yes, he's the GOAT.
QB
Donald.
GOAT.
Okay, but now, folks, moving on. It is 9:20 and we're staying on topic here. We're now moving
Let's
on to
go.
the real talk section. Let's get it. We don't have our broadcast music here, but y'all know how roller skate fun go. Dun, dun. No. Don't do that today, Joe.
I understand.
And- Larry, what kind of pizza that is?
Banana peppers. And
Banana peppers. I didn't know you worked with Tammy.
deep dish.
Because she saw my
Big
snap. She's
Tammy.
like, how you know Larry? I'm like, that's my cousin. She was like, oh, Larry Kushak. I'll probably be getting on his nerves at work.
You at work right now, bro.
Tammy the OG. Tammy the OG. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. But yeah, we moving on. What's up?
You at work right now, so keep going.
What kind of pizza you got over there, bro?
I already smacked down my little
Oh,
pepperoni sausage. Now I
hey,
got a
y'all. I'm going to
little
post a
hoagie
link
and
on my
cheesy bread.
Facebook and I'm going to post on Brotherly Differences. Tomorrow, your boy going to be doing his first ever live broadcast of the
I'm gonna
Minneapolis
listen
South
to it.
at Minneapolis Henry football game tomorrow at 3:30. I'm going to be on the
Let me know how
broadcast.
my old school looks.
Shout out, okay, I feel you. Shout out to JR Maddox. No, I'm good. Shout out to JR Maddox. He put me on. We're going to be doing a live broadcast
I'm
tomorrow.
good.
I'm gonna post a link on my personal Facebook and on the Brotherly Differences Facebook. So on the Brotherly Differences Facebook. So if you coming from home at 3:30 and you want to listen to your boy first ever broadcast, I'm gonna be on there tomorrow. So check me out.
What time the game?
3:30 at Henry.
At Henry. Okay.
Yep. I gotta be there at 2:30 to set up and everything like
Yeah,
that.
let me know how that go. That's nice.
All right, y'all. Now moving on, y'all, to the real talk section. I'm gonna give a few people that I know. I'm gonna let them know. I'm about to let them know on Facebook. Mike, talk to them real quick. I'm gonna know real talk starting now.
Hold on, let me look at my Bear score quick. You know, I gotta look at my
Yeah,
Bear
let them know
score
what the
quick.
Bear scores is.
Okay, 16-14, that ain't bad. 16-14 ain't bad. Oh yeah, brother, this family, I got a video. I'm gonna drop a video. I think I'm trying to drop it this
A
weekend.
rap video?
Yep, I'm gonna drop a music video. Y'all check it out, man. It'll be my top 10 rap albums of all time. So
I thought you was rapping.
I can't rap a lick.
Thanks,
And
man.
I
I
definitely want
appreciate
you to
that.
see. I want to see what you think. So yeah, man, I definitely want y'all to Mama said congrats, Rod.
Yeah,
I
I know. I
definitely
said
want
that. I
y'all to check
appreciate
that
that,
out. I'm
Mama.
gonna drop it
Thanks.
this weekend. So
Oh, yeah.
please check that out. I want to get y'all opinions on it. I want to know y'all top 10 albums. And then I just want to know what y'all think. I know a few people
Say what
gonna
up,
be
Joe
mad.
Larry.
A few people gonna be mad at my
Brotherly differences.
What-
Excuse me.
a few people gonna be mad at my top 10, but hey, it is what it is. It's my top 10, so
Mhm.
check that out.
Mike, tell me what you listening to nowadays.
Man,
What you listen to
what I'm listening to nowadays, man, I listen to it. I need to listen more R&B, but right now I'm listening to I forgot to tell you that I'm Isaiah Rashad. I finally listened to him, and yeah,
He hard.
he hard. Yeah, he that
Check
business.
out Problem.
He that business.
He go hard too.
I've already listened. I'm about to listen to it for third. I listened to like
Oh,
twice
thank you,
already.
Mama. We appreciate
Like
those
currency
words.
and
We
shit
couldn't have
like
did it without you.
But yeah, y'all ready for this real talk session, man?
Real talk. Real talk. Where our ladies at? We need the ladies in here doing the real talk section. Where y'all at? Because it's here today. Julian, you got time today, huh? I told him 9:20
Hey,
to
the real talk session
9:25.
being lit sometime.
It's gonna get lit tonight. Hold on, before we start, I need some more bubbles.
Is your sister on yet?
She went to dinner for her birthday,
Yeah,
but she should be coming on. Look at that boy riding. That gym been, not the gym, but home gym.
What you been doing? Push-ups and stuff?
Push up, biking, little stuff I do for the hood.
That's what's up.
Little stuff. I'm out here trying to stay fit, fam.
I feel you. It's a lifestyle,
Oh, damn.
But yeah. What you say?
You stepped on my toe, bro.
Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't even feel
You
it.
never know where you're
I
walking.
thought that was a part of the ground, bro.
Damn.
Anybody who knows him knows he doesn't know where he's walking.
My bad, bro. I ain't mean no disrespect about that.
No, I know. It's just you.
Off camera, we can see each other 60.
You're on the job,
That's
bro.
all it takes.
I turned back just in time. Yes, you did. Yep. Okay, so now we're about to start the real talk section. Here we go. And Mike, don't be trying to be like your tongue talking about some. It's gonna be some tricky topics here tonight, cause I'm on your head, boy. I'm on this boy head. I'm on this boy head, James. Let me tell you, I'm gonna let y'all know who asked me the last question today in person. Said, put it on the show. Put this question on the show.
Oh.
Oh. Y'all know that boy Roddy had some bubbly in him.
Sneaky. That's some sneaky
Wow.
shit.
If your wife / husband takes money out of your wallet without your permission, is it stealing?
It depends on the relationship because sometimes.
Now I know you. I heard you don't keep money in your wallet. I was about to go in there the other day.
No, I don't. But some people some marriages get that relationship. Like your wife, if she need a quick 60, she take it. What do you mean? Like
Damn,
if
you
you
said a quick 60.
I'm saying if she needs.
That's how you know Big Bro Baller. He said
No, I ain't balling at all.
She need a quick 60.
If she need like 60, I'm saying like it's still on your money. Like what if she at the stove and your wallet left in the car or something, or if like you in the house and she need 60 quick, you take it out.
Hell yeah,
No, because some relationships is that cool. The money together.
Yeah.
So it's like to me it just depends. But if you, what do you mean stealing? Like if I think
you call that
elaborate.
stealing?
I don't call it stealing.
Yeah, Mama said yes. I don't call
No,
it
because
stealing.
it depends on relationship. Because sometimes in a marriage, a woman may be like, I'll just take this 60 and go pay for my shoes or
Nope, he
something like
doesn't.
that.
She said, nope, he doesn't. Crap face. Look,
So to me, it depends on relationship. So I don't know.
no, I wouldn't call that stealing, to be honest. Now, like say if your wife, if that's my wife,
I keep up with
and
my
I got
money,
and
so
I
I
got
don't
some
know.
money and I got money in my wallet, right? And she need cash or something. She going to get food for like everybody, or she just going to get something. She say, "Well, Rod, I took the money out your wallet because I didn't have it." I wouldn't say that's stealing, but if you say and said, "Well, baby, I took $300 out your wallet to go get a TV," well then, yeah, you need to talk to me because now you stealing. Okay, stealing. Like you said on the watch. But if you took, a few dollars to go get the groceries or go pick up food or go put gas in your car, cool. But when you start getting into the hundreds and maybe 3 digits, which is probably all I got in my account anyway, yeah, you stealing. You really stealing at that point because it's like, yeah, and me personally, I would never take money out of my girl's wallet unless, my wife's wallet or girl, unless it was like, we didn't have no money right then and there. You really have the money
It's
right
what
there.
we always
And I
say.
said, I'll get the money
Communication
right
is
there.
big though, because some marriages, yeah, you not just gonna take out you're not gonna
Now,
take
if
my
he tell me to
wallet.
go in his wallet, then I will, but I'm not just going to
If she's trying to be sneaky about it, yes. If she's trying to be sneaky about it, yes. But
Well,
like
yeah,
I
she
said,
been
depends
sneaky
on
about it, yeah.
the situation. It's a tricky question,
Julian
but
said if she takes $1, we fight. Julian, wild thousands.
I feel you on that, Julian.
But yeah, man, shout out to Joe for tagging everybody in the Real Talk section. But yeah, man, I wouldn't call it stealing. I would just say, it all depends on the amount.
The
If there's
amount
a
is
certain
big.
amount, you could tell me before you
if
take
she
it out of
took
my
the G
wallet.
from you, yeah.
Like if I had 5 $100 bills in there, don't just take like 3 of them and say, well, baby, I bought you something too with that, but I took $300. No, well then we gotta have a talk.
No,
I'm
I
gonna give you
agree.
that Ike gift look like. You feel me? I'm gonna give you that look right there.
It's never
You
stealing
know,
if y'all
take-
married. It's only stealing if you take the money and say nothing, and I ask where's the money. Yeah, if that's a good one.
point.
If you
That's
say
a good
where's
point.
the money, you lying about it. That is stealing. Like, but sometimes in some marriages you just take 100 out and it's cool. I get this back to you later. So yeah, it depends. But I agree with that.
What about y'all fellas? Is that stealing? Your wife take
Yeah.
out your pocket?
Yeah.
Is it stealing, James?
Even if it's $5, I knew it to be there, and I needed that $5 to be there because I was gonna pull it out to tip the waitress that just got me my food. So if I didn't know it was there, I looked like a jackass, and that's stealing.
Yeah, you gotta at least tell them. You gotta say something.
That's
Hey,
stealing.
I mean, I think if you have a relationship,
No, I'm
it's
just
like, hey,
It's
it's
all
cool. I need this money. I'm
No,
gonna
I feel that. I feel
snake
that
this,
for
but I'm
sure.
taking this, but I'm taking this money.
just
They
let a
know.
brother know.
As long as they know, yeah.
Just let a
You
brother
can't be.
know.
You wouldn't be. I would never be mad at it, but
No, I feel you on
yeah,
that.
that'd be
What
weird.
about
if
you,
you just,
L?
Shit.
Yeah.
You already know me. Don't go
Still
to
like-
none of my stuff
Don't go-
without asking.
Even if you married and
I
stuff,
don't care what it is.
I feel
Because
you.
I don't play people like that. I don't go in people's shit. So don't go in my shit. I don't care if it's my mama, my granny, my sisters. They already know my boundaries. Just respect my boundaries. So I don't do that. I don't care if it is my woman or whoever. Because it's like James said, what if you thought your shit was in there and you go check your shit and your shit ain't in there?
Yeah.
Now you looking like, what the fuck? So nah, I ain't got time for them games.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's just my preference.
No, I feel you.
That's
Wade
it.
Banks Jr., what you want us to call you? I saw what you put up there a while
It's
ago.
still Mary. It's only still, yeah. I mean, like I said, I really don't feel stealing, but I feel Larry's point too is don't just go on my stuff because then that makes me feel like, what else is you going in that you shouldn't be putting your hand in a cooking jar? But no, it ain't stealing, no. You ain't stealing from me, baby. You can have 20, 25, 30, But like I said, once we start putting more zeros behind it,
I like y'all perspective on it.
Heroes.
Y'all
It
making
becomes
good
big
points
banks.
on that.
well, I ain't got big banks. That's what I said. Once you start taking zeros, it becomes a problem because now we both finna be messed up for the long run.
You just got that cash laying around in your purse, huh?
So you think you funny, huh? You really want to see
Wow.
me get up ignorant on the set?
I could
All
pay
right.
some money.
Now we're gonna go. We gonna switch back over to relationships, y'all. We not done, but we had to talk about the orange man himself. I was hoping in marriage they would have an understanding about their money and what they consider appropriate when it comes to their money. Factoids 101.
That's true.
That
And
is
then
facts.
Wade Banks.
But we moving on to
The joint
the
account?
orange man himself, Donald Trump and COVID. First off, do you believe he has COVID?
I don't even know, man. To be honest, I don't know.
Do you believe him?
I don't believe nothing he say really. So I don't know. That's what I don't believe nothing that come out of his mouth. So it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. What you think he got it?
You know, it's hard. Anybody can have COVID walking the streets right now today because it's out here. So yeah, he could probably have COVID. He looked like he got COVID. Look at him. But so yeah, I believe he got it.
Wow.
Shigella, COVID, anything else you want to name, he looked filthy anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he got COVID. And what about you think he said? Hey, this man, wild, y'all. He said there's no stimulus talk until he is voted back in office and he get his judge that he want in the Supreme
You
Court.
know what that is? He panicking.
He panicking.
He
'cause
panicking.
He think he about to
He
lose.
he probably think he getting a little scared. He was confident first, but he probably panicking a little bit. So he's trying
So you
to.
think if he would have gave stimulus checks, he would have had a better chance of being president again? If he would have gave us like a $2,500
Nah,
stimulus check right before
he
this?
don't make that decision. So don't let him fool you. He
What if
don't
he
make that
signed off on it? Well,
decision.
he got to sign off on it.
He got to sign off on it too, but he don't make that
And
decision.
he signed off for $2,500. I was like, Uncle Donald, what you talking
Man,
about?
he,
What you make America great again? You
my
feel
opinion won't
me?
change by him if he give it to us. If he don't,
So Biden,
I
would-
still
you
talk
don't think
shit about
Biden would give it to us if he got elected? You think?
I don't care what he do.
I mean, if Biden do it, Biden give us reparations. Uncle Biden, what up, Uncle Joe? Joe for president.
That's what I'm saying,
You
the
feel
fact that
me?
he's holding
That
it
they
up
not,
is
don't
sick.
get me wrong. What they give is help, but it ain't enough to move me
Hey,
enough to change my
I'm
opinion
just
on
saying
it.
that man.
He's
Wow.
admitted that
I
the
don't
American people need it though, and now he's holding it back.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's panicking.
That's twisted.
And he-
That's sick.
Hey, that man,
If,
wild
man,
thousand.
if he lose or when he lose that election, he's going to have a fit. He's going to say it's corrupt and all that. He's going to have a fit. He's panicking right now. He's not getting his way.
And I'm here
That's
for
what
it all.
that's all it is.
And I'm
Yeah,
here for
man.
it all.
I got my popcorn, man, for real.
I'm ready.
On this
Oh, my
whole
God.
thing.
But when I saw that, I'm like, man, he sound like one of those gangster kids that said, like, you can't play with my toys if you don't do this. He literally
He's
said,
panicking, man.
Y'all, he literally, I hope they ain't lying about having COVID. Y'all, he literally said,
I wouldn't put it past him.
He's
He
not
might not be lying, but I
negotiating-
wouldn't put it past
he's
him.
not negotiating no stimulus bill until he's reelected.
Yeah, he's panicking.
That man is wild thousands, man. Donald Trump is hilarious, man. But yeah.
People could really use that money.
Mama
He's,
said,
he's
"Help
just
that
sitting
shit."
out there.
But that shows
Wow.
you.
Yeah, and that just show you that he
I
thinks
know.
this is
Just,
a game with
they,
the people.
It's
none
a
of them
game.
care. I'm not saying it's just him, but just like, wow.
But yeah, no, yeah,
That's just right in our face saying how much.
yeah, he trying to bribe him,
Wow.
bro. Just like he bribed those
But
black
it's just like,
judges.
how can
Coming out
anybody
here, they
believe
talking
it?
about Donald Trump was the
Yeah,
what
he
they
is
say?
trying to bribe
He
people.
those black judges that was or those black pastors in the church that he had sitting all around that table.
Oh,
Oh my God! Like,
I said, oh my God.
hey, did Kanye say that man was his daddy? Oh my God!
Lon
This
said
man-
y'all voted.
Y'all
I'll
Are
start
voted.
an
you?
attack
Are you
against
love?
Y'all voting Lom. I'm to be decided. My choices are between Make America Skate Again,
Right.
Bernie Sanders,
This dude
or
said
legalize
Bernie
the
Sanders.
weed man.
Bernie Sanders.
Are
Those
you
my
voting
three
Lon?
choices. Those my three choices I'm voting for. Bernie Sanders, Make America Skate Again, or legalize the weed man. Okay?
Mikey voting.
He said he's not legal. Hey,
To
they
be
said
determined, I'm TBD.
they said the
I'm
Congress said
TBD.
Donald Trump said
Oh, yeah.
he said he's not leaving the White House even if he lose.
Trump just talking, man.
Hey, they gonna have to
He
carry
leaving.
that. I can't wait. I'm here for it all.
He's just talking, man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm
He
here
know
for it.
how to get people riled up,
If he
man.
lose, he might expose a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
They might
he's
shoot him on
on
TV.
power.
They might shoot him on TV because he might start telling stuff he shouldn't tell.
I can't or I would. Oh, okay.
I'm saying he
okay.
can't. Well, I don't think I could vote neither, so I think I'm gonna go with
Yeah, I'm TBD, man. I'm TBD. I ain't gonna say yes or no because I don't know. It's a month away.
Let's stay
personally.
political real quick, and then we're gonna end up on a political
Next
stuff,
door,
and then we're gonna
Birthday
get into
girl watch.
we're gonna get into the juicy stuff. Hey, happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Ray
Ray.
Ray.
We already
Happy
said it, but we said it again
birthday,
since you joined.
Ray Ray. Happy birthday, little sister. She's 27, y'all. Shout out to our
Yeah,
little
he
sister.
telling all your business.
Libra season,
Right?
Libra
Yeah.
season. You know what I'm saying?
He telling all your business.
Shout out to little sis. Happy birthday, Ray Ray. I got Ray Ray in the club, got Ray Ray straight. Hey, in the club, in the hood, throwing Ray Ray cake. In the money club, in my money sock. In the, oh my bad. That's shout out to Ray Ray though. Y'all get it. Ray Ray, but it's Rae, not Ray. All right, shout out to Ray Ray. Next topic. Should the death penalty exist?
Ooh, that's a tough question, man. That's a tough question. I'm not even gonna lie, I really don't. That's tough because you go ahead and answer that first, man. To be honest, I really don't know because in certain situations, I'm like, yeah, I think it should, but certain situations, I'm like, nah, because I don't know. That's a good question. I want to hear what y'all got to say on it.
You know, for me, it only should exist for certain people. You know, I feel like it should exist if you maliciously, rape and kill a newborn infant. Yeah,
You have to. Oh, okay.
You should be put to
You
death.
have to be 100% sure, though, right? Because some innocent
100%
people.
sure.
Because some innocent people.
Yeah,
get
we
killed on
know
death row.
we know the facts. You
Okay.
killed a baby. You raped a child. You killed them. Yeah, you should be put down.
Julian said no.
You killed.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
You kill senior citizens. You should be put down.
Government should not be allowed
Um,
to kill our citizens.
What
What if somebody kills somebody
That's
you
basically
love?
an eye for an eye. Then what's the?
What if somebody kills somebody you love?
Well, my
You
thing
want them
is,
to have death penalty?
I mean, let them rot every
jail.
single day in jail.
And that's why I say I don't know. Because somebody kills somebody I love, you want them off this earth.
I mean, at the end of the day, our
My
jail
thing-
system's really messed up. Like the way we should have jail system is like they could actually be contributing in a healthy way, but it's a.
Well, I don't want you
nasty-
contributing in a healthy way.
Yeah,
You
because
kill
what
a
if somebody
6-month-old baby.
kills
Well,
somebody
no.
you love or
You
I
don't need to
mean,
contribute.
yeah,
in
but
a
they're
healthy
gonna be
way.
waking up. I mean, I just don't think the death penalty is right. You can't because
That's
yeah,
fair.
like you said, Mike. There's been a lot of ones that've been.
that's been innocent. Yeah, that's why it's so tricky for me.
And it's like there's all these different.
Well,
you have
let's
to be
speak on
100
perfect terms. If we know the motherfucker did it, okay.
If we know it, yeah.
We know he did it. We know he killed a child,
Well,
or you a serial killer, like my mom said, serial killer. I do believe
I
some
don't
people
like to make jokes about it, but
some
if
people
Can you
he
say that
actually
question
gets
again?
in prison, then that's
Yes.
okay. But
should the death penalty exist?
Yes.
Should the death penalty exist, Julia? That was the
What
question.
y'all think, Larry and
Should the
James?
death penalty exist?
You think it should exist?
You want to go first?
Go ahead, James.
I can go either way with it, but I'm going to lean on the side of no and opt out for jail in life
We
because
love you too, Biggie. Appreciate the support, my dude.
Yeah,
we love you too, Biggie.
Thank you. Thank you.
because there could be something that always comes up later in evidence. Also, I don't like the government doing the killing and deciding who lives and dies. They could decide
That's valid points.
this person deserves to die, this person deserves different. So I think, and then there's another thing about it too. You're paying tax dollars the more people who are in jail. So it's like, is that worth it? I don't know. But maybe if you're getting labor out of them, then maybe it's a good trade-off. And then like what Joe said, whatever happens to them, if someone takes care of them in jail, that's not at least on the government's back. That's them getting their karma. So, I'm more on the side of no.
isn't there? There's kind of like there's a color discrepancy with the killing too. With
Is
that,
that? Yeah, exactly.
the percentages of people that have been
That's what I'm
killed.
saying.
And like you said, that's an eye
Because
for an
there
eye
is,
mentality
even
too.
in death penalty states, there are people that get life sentences.
Right.
It's not like everybody. It's not like there's no life either. Oh well, if you're gonna be life, we're cutting it off now.
Yeah.
So like there's two different levels of that. So it's like, man.
Well,
they
I
can
agree
always
with
get
y'all
out.
points of I don't think the government should decide who die, but what if I throw this caveat in there that maybe the people get to decide? Do we want this person a part of society
Jerry?
still?
It'd
Because,
be
my
different.
point is if we change the jail system like what Joe said, like they do in Europe, in European countries, where in the justice we contribute to society, that would be up to the people. Do we think that this person, even though they made mistakes, would they be able to contribute?
That's Salem
What
witch trials
people?
type stuff, though. To
That's
me.
saying
Yeah, I'll leave it to
Who
trial.
gets to decide
we
that though?
shouldn't have that much power.
Yeah, exactly.
over
What like as a nation
Yeah,
as a whole?
locked
What
up
people
is
like
enough narrative.
the jury system
Because
is
then
flawed
you
too.
can appeal when you're in a life sentence, and if so-called you are innocent, it comes out you do. Here, Larry,
And
my bad.
the jury
Larry hasn't
system
even started
and
yet.
the people, we seen that system is flawed too.
Oh, yeah. And what you got to say?
You said if I had to decide and I had the chance to, meaning I got the power to decide if this motherfucker died because they did some malicious shit, like that was their intent, and I got the power to, yeah, put their ass down. And like you said, that's an eye for an eye mentality.
What if they don't care? What if that's what they want?
Then
Think
that's
about.
what they gonna get.
Okay.
Cause that's
Then
my,
is that a
my
true punishment then?
It's my judgment.
Because
You
if
see
they
what I'm saying?
because if they don't care, they're gonna eventually take more people out.
Because it, like you said, what
They're
if
not
you-
in jail.
If you the judge,
Now they got something stuck up their.
if I'm the judge, I'll put them down. Because they was malicious. They had the intent to kill people.
Yeah.
That's what you want. Okay.
You get your wish.
No one can have that type of power in a true way though, because you just never would know the whole situation of all
There's
this
never-
stuff. It's like
no.
He did say that though.
it's that's
But,
the way.
but no, I agree with both sides. I see where both sides come from, and I was like I said, I'm more on the other side. Malicious is tough for me because, like I said, that
With the
3-month-old
proof, like
child,
you
they
said.
like that's just so it just grinds my gears. But I get it.
I get what
get
Larry's
it.
saying. Like if
That's why it's
if
tough
I
question.
know 100% they are,
Yeah.
and I can just do it myself, then that'd be.
Like-
I mean,
like
in
if
a
you
way,
got the
maybe
power,
you know, but
like-
still, it's just like no, I still don't think I could. It's just like
Ooh, this one.
might as
this-
well. I think you could really make them do a bunch of good things before they die and make them repent and screw up and all these different type of not repent even
This
religious
next
ways.
Use
topic-
it for labor.
Not even in a way, but
like what if they
Hold on,
want
y'all.
that?
Keep going.
Like
Keep
that?
talking. They can hear y'all.
Yeah,
I
keep
don't know.
going.
So you gonna have them making license plates and things like that?
No, they don't have to do
That's
that.
not fair.
No, there's no
Man, this is a tough
That's
topic.
like,
man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
You're right.
human-
I don't even mean to
that's
say it
human
like that,
labor,
but like
you know?
A
But
part
no,
of
they
me
can
wanted
get-
to happen, but
they
a
can
part
get
of me-
paid for it. Like they can give it to people that they have or whatever. They can help them. I don't know, because the jail system shouldn't be as degrading as it is anyway. At the end of the day, we all know that. Like if
It's true too.
it was comfortable and all this stuff like that, and they were able to have the things that they need to have.
Then it'd be luxury to stay alive, right?
Exactly. So then, at the end of the day, I don't know. Because then, what do you do?
Yo,
If
Judge,
they
that's
don't,
true.
work, you kill them. Like you can't do that. So it's like, but I was saying, like, all right.
About the bus that is true. The Supreme Court, school boards, local judges. Yeah, no, I agree with that. And that is big. Supreme Court is big. The school boards, because that's big on change. So yeah, that's why I said it's out TBD.
Look at you, girl, out here making points, girl.
No, that's a good point though.
I
You're
see
not
it.
just voting for the president, and that's my point. I care about the other stuff more because that affects you.
Mama said she told me to. She said serial killers should, but she said this.
I got
I
a
also
question.
feel that's God said.
So good
So
point.
Mama agree with both too, though.
What y'all
Cause
think about the vice president?
The debate of the vice president.
Yeah, what y'all think about
That
that?
debate, y'all watch that debate. What's his name was cooking
I heard
him. Was
Kamala
cooking
I'm
dude.
not
Pence.
shocked. He's an idiot.
Camilla was cooking Pence, man.
He's an idiot.
I don't like her either though, but she was cooking him though.
And I heard they
Yeah.
said I gotta watch.
You don't
I
think so?
gotta watch
He's
highlights.
scary. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
watch the highlights. They
No,
said
she was bodying him.
they said she blackety black. That's what they said. They said she
Some people
just
get on
was
her-
just a pile of shit on top of his head. Boy, that fly was sitting there chilling for a minute.
At the end of the day, it's great to not see all white old men do something.
No, what's his name is crazy.
Yeah,
Pence is crazy.
That's a big pile of white shit on top of his head. That fly sat there, boy. That fly was chilling, boy. I'm
That's who
like,
you
this
don't want
man
to become
wild.
president. If like something happened to Trump or something, you don't want. That's who you don't
Hey, that
want
motherfucker
to
was
get.
in the hospital with no mask on. He was up here in Minnesota. He was at Regis with no mask.
His
on.
arrogance is on
Crazy.
on more than 100. His
What?
arrogance is crazy.
He think he a dude,
Like
you
he think
said.
nothing can happen to him.
And he not even the cold. Oh no, that I was about to say something dumb on here. I was about to say he not even the cold Mike.
But no,
Pence.
I'll
Mike,
get
I
to
was talking about
the
Mike Ponzer, the singer,
Oh.
the white dude that was cold. You might be cooler than me. Hey, that was my
Oh,
song
man.
back in the day.
That's crazy.
I missed it. Was at work.
Wow.
Pence
Yeah, but
did
I
make
didn't-
one.
I
He
didn't
did
see
miss
that.
one good. He did make one good point about her though.
What he
About
say?
that record, her prosecution record, kind of flawed a little bit. He did make a good point on that though. But
Crazy.
other than that, she cooked him bad.
She
Yeah,
cooked him like
nice.
curry.
He was trying to throw low blows, get personal, and she kept it
At the end of the day, what
professional.
is the
But
prosecution record?
he did get her on that prosecution shit.
Yeah.
And but other than that,
That
she
she
cooked
had a
him
bad
bad.
record with it?
She bodied him. Yeah, it ain't that. Like, don't get me wrong, she did some good stuff, but she also did some BS stuff too. But
Oh, okay.
we
yeah.
definitely gonna talk about that
What
on the
she
show.
prosecuted.
But I don't want to kind of be in the bad part of that because unless you're coming up and
Yeah,
If they won, I would be happy.
I think it's refreshing
Just
to
to
not
get
see an
dude out.
old white man. You know?
So that I won't even talk bad about
But
it.
this next
he
question,
made
I
the
feel
point.
like gonna get the show jumping.
Let's go.
Let's get it jumping.
Should a woman ever ask a man to marry her?
If she to me, I don't know why people make a big deal of that. What's wrong with it?
Agreed. I don't know.
To me, if a
It's
woman
wild.
asks, it's not a big deal to me. Well, what's y'all opinion? That's all I
That
have to say.
shit weak. There's no woman better not ever ask me to marry her.
Like
For
you
real,
said,
you think you should have to ask?
It's like she say, Rod, will you marry me? No woman should have to do that. That's the
Okay.
man's job to do that. You don't get to ask me to marry you. Like what? No, the man asks the woman. Just like Joe don't sit over here and say, "Well, you just told me what to do in the car." The man got to take charge. The man got to be the one to lead. No, if my girl got on one knee and sat there trying to have a ring, I'd be like, "Get up, man."
But some people don't always ask on the one knee. Some
Half
people
of
do it
she
different.
I'll just be
Please
like,
don't
"Look,
paraphrase the things I said.
Yeah, why not? To me,
I'm
if
just
a
saying.
woman, sometimes a woman really wants to get married more than the man, so she asks, and the man, he's cool with it.
man." To me, as a man, as a woman, even I would feel like
Either way, it's fine for
What
me.
I'm saying
It's just
is-
tradition. We used to men ask. That's what it
if
is.
I would use to men asking, what? Okay, that might be true, but what I'm saying is, in a way, to me, I just feel like we were just talking about this conversation in the car, low key. That when a man feels like they really want a woman, they will make it noticeable. You will show that you want that woman. Just like I feel like women will show that they want you. You ain't taking charge for nothing, shorty. Peter, don't hate PB. Come on, PB. Don't hate real quick. Let me
Mama,
get to my point.
who said they
I really feel
supposed
like
to
the
ask?
man should ask. If I got to ask, you must not be ready. Yeah, facts. I feel like if the woman asks you, that's because she trying to make you be ready and you ain't ready. And it ain't genuine. You got to ask your woman, do you want to marry me? If she asking you to marry her and you sit here and
I
say,
see you trying to get
Yeah.
them cool points. I see you.
If you
I
sit here and
see
say,
you out here.
"Oh, this boy,
No, I'm just
funny."
playing.
But if you sit here and say, if you sit here and say, yeah, baby, if she said, will you marry me? You sit here and say, yeah, baby, I'll marry you. Then what? She gonna be the man of the house next? She gonna be wearing the drawers next? She asked
See,
you
now
to
you're
marry, she
going
gonna
a
be
little
making
too far.
No, for
Look,
real.
I'm
What
not saying
is
that
the
all
man
women
of
should
the
have to ask.
house?
What I'm
That
saying
is
is,
the
in
question.
certain situations,
When
not
the
a
robber
big deal.
comes, she gonna be protecting you. Just put it
Like
that way.
what's wrong? I'm saying what's wrong with the woman asking? Who is not? Is we
So-
programmed to know that the
so,
man
Rob-
asks.
Okay,
when
you
you
said she
consent.
get on her knees, but if my girl got on
She
her
ain't get on these. You can ask marriage. I've seen people ask marriage for different ways.
that
Right.
man, he is not ready. Thank you. You're
So,
not
Rob,
ready if the woman asks you to marry
If
her.
you somehow marry Layla Ali, you think she needs you to protect her?
Well, I'm not married. I'm not married.
What if the woman not ready?
I'm not married.
What if the
I'm
woman
not
not ready?
married. Any woman I have to shoot to defend myself. I'm not marrying her.
But they not gonna do.
Right.
Wait, what?
I'm
If
not-
who?
I'm not-
What if a woman not ready? There's people that have said no to
What they
men.
not gonna do. Julian,
Not
first
gonna
of all,
act-
don't put in large
Hey,
caps.
good shit,
Single
Julian.
people always talk about what
He
they
right,
not
though.
gonna do. Because that's not always true. What I'm saying is, dude, that is so third. Like, did
What
you
if
ask-
the woman say no? What if she not ready and the man do ask?
I would
You
never
got
ask
situation-
again.
I'm
I'm
with
never
that
gonna
too.
tell
I already
again.
said that if you say
So
no
you
to
ain't
me,
gonna tell me no
you ain't
because I
getting
feel
nothing
like
to ask.
I feel like when I
For
ask
real.
you,
Okay,
first
what
of all,
about that situation?
I just told you.
I'm saying, but what if you stay with her? She gonna have to ask you.
What you mean, stay with her?
I'm saying,
right,
I'm
right.
saying, if a
If
girl
I
say no
want
to
to
you,
get
you
married
dumping
and
her?
she told me no,
You gonna dump her?
what the hell else is left in the relationship?
She
I
probably want
wanna
more
marry
time.
you.
She probably want more time. What if she?
That would be well. What is more time? And we better not be playing. We better not be doing the Melanie and Derwin thing, the Marvin, whatever they want to
What
call
if she
it.
say no?
Fuck that.
And you done her for good. You said you not asking twice.
Fuck, I'm not asking twice.
So
Fuck
she gonna have to
that.
ask you?
No, I'm
Oh,
not
so you
asking
just
twice.
done
It's just
then.
that it's done. If we
Okay.
living together, we sit up here playing house together, we building together, and I really feel like it goes to that point. I sit here and say,
But one
Will
thing
you
they say about
marry
marriage
me?
though,
And she
no,
tell me
but
no?
no.
then what the fuck else is
Dude,
there to be
Mar-
here?
it's a legal
What?
part. It's a
It shows that
legal.
I want to get married and you don't.
It's a legal part to
Like-
marriage that some people scared of. It's a
I'm
legal
sorry.
part because if things go south, you will be fucked up
I'm
legally.
not talking about the legal part. I'm talking about
But-
love
but-
in general.
but
Fuck
that's
the legal
marriage,
part.
though.
I believe in common law marriage anyway. I'm just simply saying.
But I'm saying
the
a lot
woman
of
should never
marriages,
ask
it's the legal part too, especially if you bring kids in it. The money part, depending
I'm
on
not
what type
disagreeing
of
with that, but the
state
woman should
state
never
you
ask a
in.
man to marry her.
You
You never.
that's
and I'm gonna tell my daughter.
understandable.
I better not ever hear you ask your husband to marry you. If I have a daughter, that's something I'm gonna
I
tell
got
her.
a daughter, and to be, I don't know.
He needs to ask to marry you because
you can
first
say
off,
she should
first
ask
off,
her to marry,
the reason I
but
feel like that first off is because this. I feel like that first off because I feel like
I
the
would
man
never be
needs
if
to
I
put
got
the
an
work in to get the woman. My daughter is the prize. If I have a daughter, she is the prize. That woman is the prize.
I'm
Like, so
cool.
you
The
gotta
man,
go work to
okay,
get
the
her.
man. We used to the man ask. I'm fine with it, but what I'm saying is to me,
That
If
shit
a woman asks, I don't make a big deal of like some people when I've seen it on social media. If the woman asks, people really do go crazy. But I'm like, okay.
I'm not gonna go crazy,
She
but I'm
wanted
gonna just
to
look at
ask. I
that
don't
relationship like, yeah, y'all a little bit off.
So do you think if you wouldn't have asked Miss, you would have?
I don't
Because
know.
she would have just been the one to get out on one knee.
No, you don't gotta get on one knee.
Nah, you're
This
right. I
dude
guess
said-
You don't
you're
gotta
right.
get on one knee. People ask different ways.
Mike
Now if you're wearing the
Mike
white
was
pants,
chilling.
huh?
Mike was chilling with his leg crossed like this. Girl, would you marry me? Girl, you gonna marry me, girl? No, you gotta get on one.
Yeah, that one knee stuff, nah, man.
You can't sneak it in after a quick night of sex and say you
No,
gonna marry me. How you gonna ask then?
Why you gotta ask on one knee? You can ask. So there's other ways to ask.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you ain't gotta ask on one
You
knee.
do some
We
flips.
programmed to think you gotta ask on one knee. Think the man have to ask.
Well,
You
that's
can-
facts. Well, I'm
can
glad you
sing.
said that. So I'm gonna ask from the toilet, like, open the door. Hey, girl,
See,
shit.
now you being
We've been
OC.
together for 8 years.
Now
You wanna
he's
marry
being
me, girl?
crazy.
You wanna marry me?
I didn't
shit.
say you had to
You wanna marry
ask
me?
from the toilet and stuff.
He said from the toilet.
You gone.
I got a question.
What's the
But
question,
yeah.
cuz?
Next question.
How long do you think it take
Oh, my bad.
for? No, you.
I thought you told somebody on there. Go
Oh,
ahead.
my fault.
Go ahead.
How many months or years you think it should take? Like 5 years or less
To get
be-
married,
Yeah.
it really depends on like are y'all shacking up? Cause did y'all move in together already and stuff? I think you should experience that before you get married to somebody. I think you should experience living together and stuff because that changes a lot.
True.
So I don't know because if you together before you move in like for 3 years?
See,
I definitely
look,
think you got to move
A
in.
woman just said, if I ask a man, like I said
I
earlier,
feel
y'all
like
thought I
I'm
was
running
dumb.
shit and-
I feel like I'm running shit and he following behind. That's a turn
Ooh.
off. Like I said, who wears the pants?
That's good. See, it's good to hear from one's perspective.
Told y'all.
And Mama was saying stuff like
She
that.
said,
Teacher Jordan,
"Go,
she is the prize.
go."
Look
Can't
at
don't
that.
chase
I
the
told
dog.
y'all, I'm telling you, I'm just saying, like you can't let her put it down like that because she gonna say she put it down on you. We can't
Well,
have that.
Rod, to be honest, if you get down on one knee with that, like really not knowing she's gonna answer, then you're dumb. Just say this.
You don't know what
Yeah,
they
you
gonna
gotta
say.
say yeah.
No, the thing
You
about
should really be a little bit more confident in the fact that you probably have some kind of awareness that she might be saying yes.
you will hope so, but I'm saying you don't know.
I
When you
guarantee
feel like it's
what
time,
y'all think the
What
ratio
was the-
is.
what was your-
I think it's 80-20 yes to
I don't
no.
know.
I don't
think
know.
most women say
When you
yes.
feel like
You
it's
can
time, I
ask
feel
me
like
too, I
I
don't
feel like when you feel like it's time and you ask, you can't assume that the woman do because time out. 9 out of 10 times to me, when you propose, your girl should know nothing about it. She shouldn't even know it's coming. It should
Yeah.
just
No,
hit
she didn't. Yeah.
It should literally just hit. So
But-
my point is, if she say no, Joe, that's not on you saying you should know.
I know. I'm not saying that.
You literally is
was the
thinking in your
percent-
head that it's
did you-
time.
when you were asking her, what did you feel there was a doubt, or what was your percent? You know, what were you feeling going in?
I was with my wife.
What do
Well,
you
now
think?
we
I'm
were
like,
together. We were together 10 years before we got married.
Yeah.
So it wasn't your normal situation, and actually,
Well, what's normal?
I feel like she was more for the marriage than I was. But now that I'm in it, I'm okay with it. So, like, it's hard for me to really give a fair answer because we knew we were doing it. It was just a matter of time.
I think that's a lot of the case, though. You know, and it's a lot.
I
It
don't
should
know.
kinda-
Roger said the
Yeah, they say no, you misread something. If somebody say no,
I'd have
that's
to re-ask my
That's
mom
true.
and my dad, but I'm pretty sure they just had their anniversary 2 days ago, 31 years, and I'm pretty sure my dad had 100%
I
certainty
was
that she was
100,
saying yes when he went down on knees. So it's like, it's almost a formality, really. You guys talk about it, you know about it. It's just a little fun step and a formality. It's like, but you don't know when the day is. It's just a surprise formality instead of a
if
birthday.
you ask as a man, you
Yeah.
should know. You should know if you ask.
Exactly, that's what I'm
You
saying.
got-
You had
yeah,
the conversations, you should know. So
You
it's
should
not
know.
really even like you're not getting on a D with.
No,
Doubt.
you definitely should know.
You don't have doubt getting on a knee. You shouldn't.
I think you should know.
If you stay content, eventually.
Because
you
people
gonna
talk
think,
about
yeah,
it.
she don't
Relationships
wanna
talk
marry
about
me.
they talk
But
about
like,
it though.
I'm saying, what if you
Well, to me,
stay
it's like-
down for like 2 years? It's
Man,
2 or 3 years
yeah.
and she don't want to get married.
People give
You
hints
gonna
to their
stay for
friends.
7 more years,
I heard it every
and
day.
then eventually she stay content with you. Like
To me,
what?
it's the same thing. It's like you could just
That's
ask.
crazy to me.
You could just ask one of the
I don't
promise,
know.
and,
That's crazy,
you know,
man.
but you could ask them a nice.
That's what I say. For how long? Because like eventually, if you keep doing that and being content, of course, I mean, I said of course, but of course,
We got a
y'all
few-
gonna
we
want
got-
to get married.
Let's get
Like how you saying, right?
because you said just
Like,
45 minutes.
I heard it every day. It's all day.
In general, that's
So
I
we
heard
got
it
about,
almost every
we
day.
got about an hour 50.
You don't
because we
think
did
so?
that one for
No, I
about
said I heard it
45
almost
minutes.
every
I
day.
know, ain't that crazy?
She are you gonna
Bears up
ask
one.
me? Is it today? Tomorrow?
Why? Oh dang! See, and I know eventually that probably got you like Fuck it.
Yeah, it's like so. Then it's a different
Do y'all
thing.
feel
So
like that?
technically,
Do
I'm
y'all feel
That's
asking.
the
like-
offensive
Do you
gene.
feel like that's a lot of pressure for you?
Yeah, of
If
course,
you not ready,
of course.
like they kind of not forcing you, but mentally like
I wasn't not ready
manipulating
to.
you into getting married when you're not ready.
Right? Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it
man.
is.
That's scary. No,
You
it
know?
is because it's like you love them. You don't want to be like,
No, maybe over there spend gospel.
you know
we
what
don't
I'm
let
saying?
me have this
But
segment
at
right
the
now.
same time,
So
you
you
kind of
find
stripping yourself of doing something you really don't want to do.
Yep.
Like, and that's how I look at relationships. Like, I can't submit to that stuff. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm
Well, that wasn't
promiscuous.
good. A
Like,
man
you
know
trying
after
to-
2 to 5 years,
you
a man
know?
know if you want to marry or.
Where'd you read that from? Is that like a chart?
Type.
No, it's mine.
So, no, that's what my mom was saying.
No,
What
it's
she
playing.
said?
Next topic. Is it okay to ever bring up things that you don't like, or is it okay to ever bring up
2 to 5 years.
things that your current girlfriend or boyfriend or relationship person is doing that your ex did?
No, I don't think it's a good idea because you're comparing. They're different people. You can't compare your last girl to the other girl. Like, yeah, I don't agree with that. You can't do that. So that's a quick answer for me. You shouldn't compare your ex to your new girl because that's why you're not in a relationship with your ex,
Right.
and that's why you're with a new person. They're not going to be the same. So that's me.
Facts. You cannot compare your ex to your new girl, but I will say this: if your girl starts to do things that you don't like, and she starts to do things that will make you like, or your man, whatever you want to go with.
Why you compare somebody to your ex though?
You're not comparing. You just tell them what you don't like, and you can say stuff like, "In my last relationship, I didn't like this, so I would like if you."
Oh,
like
yeah.
stuff like
I
that.
don't
But
think
some
that's
people would
compared
say
to your
that's
ex.
comparing. Some people would say
Yeah.
that that's comparing.
Some people would say because you like that. I'm not. That's that relationship. So yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Some people would say that's comparing like a mug.
But that's why you say like when you get out of a relationship, you come to a new one. You gotta
So
come
Julian, an
straight.
example would be like this: if you sat there and you told your girl, like you was gonna be dinner was gonna be at 6:30 and you get there at 7, so you just late all the
My
time.
last
And
girl
she
was
told
always on
you,
time.
and she sat there and told you, well, my last boyfriend, he was always on time. He never was late. Is that wrong or is that right? For her to sit there and
Or
say that.
like my
Or-
my
or to say-
last girl
My last boyfriend
wanted to have sex multiple times a day. You only want to do it once or something, or you only want to do it weekly. So stuff like that when you compare it to your ex
Yeah, that's
or
not good.
an old ex. So to me, you shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
that's not good. But don't compare, but watch for warning signs. That's what I'm saying. It's more of watching for warning signs.
You should learn from every relationship you in.
It's from watching for warning signs. But yeah, I'm not comparing because I know what that gets you. That gets you a black eye.
And you definitely should
Right,
learn from
you
every past relationship, every ex. You definitely should learn as you get older.
And get you punched on. You sound like who? Who?
What y'all think? Quick answers.
And
What
then
y'all
she know
think?
you like you like
Should
what?
you compare your ex to your new chick or your new girl?
Not outwardly. I mean, in your head, it's gonna be impossible to. in
Oh
certain
yeah, your head you
situations.
do it. Yeah,
Somebody in your head.
But
Yeah.
I agree, Julian.
Comparing's not healthy in anything. It's like you
Yeah.
you were that person at that time. You learn from the relationship, move on, and then you try to build off of that and see what you know. And if you see things early that were like things that you didn't like from other relationships, then that could be the something that makes you leave
Ron just
quicker.
got a
But
long run.
no, you can't do that. That's every person's different. You would never want someone to judge you off of someone else.
Yeah,
So that's bogus.
no, that's true.
When you put it like that, then,
Man, look, man. Let me tell you, dog.
let me
You
see.
gonna compare off the rip sex. Off the rip, you're gonna be like, this sex may not be good as this much. She may not want to do it as this many times, like Mike say. She
In your
may-
head, you will do that, like James said. But should you
can't
do it?
say that shit. Hell no.
Yeah,
If
you
in
can't
a
say. Oh, you
relationship,
definitely gonna do it in your head.
You better not say that shit.
Oh yeah. You
That
definitely
shit
gonna do it in your
over
head.
with.
Yeah, you
But
definitely
you
gonna
know,
do it in your
shit,
head.
me as a single guy, shit, what? Of course. Hell
Yeah.
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 You know, because it's like, shit, I ain't got nobody to say that to, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, and then naturally, I think everybody do that, even women, but you just gonna withhold certain things. You may tell certain people, but naturally, we all compare shit.
Yeah.
People lying if they say they don't compare.
Yeah.
Everybody do that shit. So they lying if they say they don't. Yeah, you probably protecting somebody's feelings. To be real, that's what we do as humans. Yeah, we smart
I agree with
to
that.
do that. Yeah, but in your head, how could you not?
Yeah.
Everybody.
And then
everybody know that.
sometimes in your head it also play out in
You
your
know?
actions too, though. That's
It
what I'm saying.
could.
Where it's not something you intentionally doing, but it's a slip of the tongue because you're
And
thinking
sex is
about.
so crazy
so
because
much,
that's like a different.
Yeah.
That's a different path, right?
You're thinking so much about the past
so-
and about this camera. You're thinking about so much about the past and about what's going on now, and certain things may trigger you to say certain things or do certain things that you don't necessarily intend to do, but you do because of that. So, Larry, I do like that point, and I do agree with that.
You just can't allow that
But
to
yeah, you
poison the new.
You just
person
can't keep, you just
on the
can't. Yeah, that's what I was
comparisons,
about to
is
say.
that-
You can't keep bringing up what happened in the old stuff and like you said, poison the new stuff because somebody could be trying to show you something way
And
different.
your ex is your ex for a reason.
Tell
So
them what
that's
you wanna
that's
do.
Yeah,
why
if it's like 2 years in, and then you analyze, you're like, well, gosh, I had an ex that I
I
was
agree
seeing
with
like better
D'Angelo.
than this, and you should probably be out of this
D'Angelo said the
relationship.
same thing to what Larry kind of said. He
I
said,
agree 100%.
He said there's no need to compare. Tell them what you want or need. That can be done without comparing. You always going to subconsciously compare to your experience.
Communication is just the key in relationships and marriage, and I'm even bad at communication, and I need to get
I'm
better.
actually sound like communication.
I'm not that great at it, but that is key.
It ain't usually me. I'm just being
It's
real.
key.
I'm a good comedian.
You think it ain't always you.
It ain't always me. I'm a
Yeah,
video
okay,
and
right.
stuff.
You think it ain't always you.
I'm a good
I don't like looking in the mirror a lot, y'all.
I know in some stuff I got some flaws in mine, but it is what it is, man. You
No,
like
sure.
say communicate through it.
Nobody perfect.
All right. Well, fellas, let's go on. We got a few more topics, y'all. We on good time, y'all. We got about 20 more minutes. We got a few topics.
That's a good point, Lon.
One gotta go.
Ooh,
Mike.
one gotta go.
So one feature gotta go. If you could pick,
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say because you're married, but I'm just gonna say if you could have your choice, one has to go. One feature.
Okay.
Nice ass, good sex, good oral sex / head, or wifey material. Which one?
Damn,
gotta
this
go?
hard.
Well, how about-
Who thought these questions?
Can we
Why?
Can we put
What is
sex all
this?
together just as one?
Okay, so sex, wifey material, or nice ass.
Me personally, she can take that. Ooh, never mind, I can't say that.
Nice ass. Hey, wait, what is the nice ass? Sex or
wife
wife
ass,
material?
wifey material.
Hold on, I
Which
gotta,
one gotta
hold
go?
on. Damn.
Broadcast breaking up.
And see
Broadcast
this?
breaking
See
up.
what I was saying about comparison? See, there you go. We think about booties. Damn.
Damn, yeah.
They said the broadcast breaking up, James.
Well, I
Yep,
mean,
it just said it again. You can exit.
Booty.
All right, y'all. We're going to get back on
Booty,
here.
wifey
We're gonna
material.
reconnect. We got a few more
why would he
topics,
put wifey
and we're
material
gonna
in there?
reconnect.
Petty.
Right.
Oh,
and
man,
what was
you
this?
sound
It's
nasty if you
sex.
take
Well,
that
last
away.
time we just let it run and then figured it out.
Rod, you wild.
What? I am wild.
Putting wifey
Remember-
material next to those other things, like it's the same thing.
Right?
Say what?
She gotta have some.
He sounds like he, like, what is that? Who would do that?
I'll tell you.
Who thinks of these questions?
Man, fuck that.
Sheesh.
I'm going with booty and good sex. What you talking about?
Mike, what you going with?
Wait, so-
It's gonna be on.
You can find
Oh, you
that.
said good sex? Oh, so you're not saying get rid of sex. Okay, good
Good
sex,
sex,
big booty, and
nice ass or wifey material.
And what she's supposed to be your girl? Like
Why
what you
would-
saying? What
Why would you take away wifey material? You, I mean, I
Take one
guess.
out.
but-
Because some
What?
people don't want to get married.
Well, I guess.
I'll take away, man, low key. I don't know, cause good sex, I can I think I
take the
control
wifey
that too, though. So
material out.
I take away the good sex, man, cause that's in my control too, though. Cause I like
She
the
got-
the nice
Yeah,
ass. I
that's
want to
ass,
keep that.
That's a good
Cause I'm an
answer.
ass man
I
for
like
sure,
ass.
and
That's probably the
sex.
best answer.
wifey
Mike's got the
material.
answer.
And wifey material, you want your
Easy.
girl to
See,
be wifey
Mike slayed
material.
this answer. Next question.
No, you gotta take one out.
I
You
took
ain't
one
gotta
out.
be your
No,
girl.
you took it out.
I took out the good sex because
Like
I
you
think
over
I'm in
there,
control
like,
of that.
He said you can control the good sex.
I'm
too.
in control of that.
Only
What if she
halfway.
Only
Yeah,
halfway,
right.
but
What if she a lame duck? And it's like
What
you
if she
get up
lay
by
down and she
yourself.
don't do shit?
Fuck that.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
what?
I
Actually,
hate
No,
that.
you talking about
No,
Mike
cause
Slade
that
that
might-
question.
Cause
You
wife
talking about-
material, that nice
You talking
ass,
about Mike
man.
Slade that question.
I don't know.
Alright, what you taking out?
Have people wives got smashed before? Hell yeah. So take wifey material out. Give me a nice ass and give me
That's
good
facts.
Good
sex.
sex.
Because what I'm saying is,
That
wifey
boy
material
wanna be a
has got
Maury
smashed
so
before.
bad.
Look at Jay-Z back there shaking his head.
That's
Talking about,
facts,
y'all back
bro.
there shaking your
So
head.
you want your
This
girl
the
to
real-
wifey material?
This the real talk
That's
section.
the girl you really
Take
like.
one
What
out.
is wifey
Take one out.
material?
Right.
What?
You
What
tell
happened?
me.
You made the
I
question.
mean,
Yeah.
the question, but what I'm saying
That's
is,
subjective. That's subjective. That's very
Oh.
subjective.
I could take the
You
nice
said
ass
what is
out. I
wifey
can live
material?
without a
You
nice
made the
ass. You got
question.
nice boobs. You
Well,
got a
Larry,
You can live without the nice
I can
ass,
take
but
nice ass out.
Think about
Good
that.
sex. And you heard what the women said last week. They were saying sex is 85% of
Don't
the
get me wrong.
relationship.
You can date somebody without a nice ass.
A lot of
I'm
women
just
were saying
saying,
over 70% of the sex was about the relationship. A lot of women that was watching last week.
I'm
Thank
with
you, Julian. Nice booty. You can take that out. I don't think that's that hard.
Everybody
at
gonna
all.
say nice booty.
Y'all keep breaking up. This probably a good reason we breaking up right now, man.
Probably.
You feel me?
Right.
Hey, this is
Yeah.
a good thing we breaking up right now. I'm about to, no, look, let's end it now. I'm gonna connect on my phone, Jay. We're gonna connect it on my hotspot.
Y'all let an hour and a half, okay.
Okay, we can keep going. Julian is here. Bye bye booty.
That's-
Y'all need to get Julian's connection because Julian is with us the whole way. Julian, they need your connection. Who is your carrier?
Crazy.
But yeah, bye bye nice booty. I'm gonna say that. Okay, I'm gonna say bye bye nice booty. God damn, Joe over there giving me them looks.
What
Okay.
y'all say? What y'all
Why
say?
you
Quick?
talking about?
I'm
White
chilling.
What you
material,
say?
good sex.
What?
What you taking out?
I'm just confused. I'm just confused with the whole question.
Not the
It's
whole question.
wifey material, good sex.
He said
But Roger
it's
said
not
himself,
every 5
what is wifey material? So I
Stick
just
with
don't
us, y'all.
know.
It's gonna get better. We got a few more We got like a couple more topics. Just
Unless
stick
you
with
want,
us.
if you want, unless you want to do your thing, just for.
D said it's going on and out every 5 seconds.
No, I'm with Mike. Like I already said, Mike, like you can control some of it. So yeah, it would stink, obviously. But you know, if they have a really good booty, it can't be like the worst ever. So
And I don't want to be that person to think like you wouldn't date nobody without
That
a nice
booty
booty
do?
and stuff.
That booty.
Because the physical parts go. The physical parts will go the long you with the person. You never know. So,
I mean,
but I mean, I can.
What do you mean? Like you said, what do you mean by wifey material? What does that mean again?
Mm-hmm.
So like,
That means you only want to be with anybody but your baby.
so you just want what? Oh my god.
You
Next
want-
question.
Yeah,
Next question.
Next question. Let's go. We're good. Next question.
Hey, Joe, no, that's the insider. I only want to be with my baby. Oh man, Demo. Too bad we're not on sports right now, Demo. I know you've been hurt for what I've been doing to them. Him. Okay, Demo. So we're not going there for basketball.
He hurt. He gonna
What?
cry tomorrow if
James,
they
said,
lose.
James said what?
It does look like it's breaking up.
All right, we're
Yeah,
just gonna
Mine's
reconnect.
freezing too.
We're gonna reconnect.
We almost done, so we'll be back,
'Cause
y'all.
they can't see the show. We're gonna reconnect.
Mm.
End it.
Man.
You end it?
I ended it.
Alright, 9 days. What the fuck?
Ugh.
Yeah.
We
Mike,
back.
you coming in?
Come on. We back to wrap it up, man.
So we gonna.
Thanks for staying with us.
Look, they go Angel right there. That was what's what we did. Yeah, y'all, what's good? We back, y'all. Let me see. Brotherly differences. I need the notification to come up and let me know though that we good. Can y'all hear us? Let me make sure the what's no
Roll
can.
out with this.
It should be.
What up, y'all? Can Ray let us know if y'all can hear us
You can invite her
right now? She want to invite?
That's what it said. Invite.
Oh, she took it off. Ray, can you hear us? Let us know. Thumbs up or something if you can hear us. So what topic was we on, Big Mike? I'm gonna have to
We
go
switched the
back.
topic. We was on the sex topic with the.
Oh yeah, we
booty.
switched topics. So now, okay. Last relationship topic of the night. This is our last relationship topic of the night, y'all. Oh, JK, I can't. What's considered cheating in a relationship, Mike?
What's considered a cheating relationship? Definitely sex. Depend. Like I said, that's communication too. To some people, flirting, cheating. I would say definitely texting.
What about
Definitely
for you?
texting somebody, flirting, texting with somebody, and talking on the phone that's a form of cheating. Like I said, sex. Yeah,
Those all cheating?
yeah. That's all cheating. What about for you?
We talked about this kind of sort of, but cheating for me, yeah. Mentally cheating, physically cheating, entertaining somebody else.
You think flirting, cheating?
Said mentally cheating.
Mentally cheating, yeah. Like mentally cheating, I'm gonna let you know mentally cheating.
Don't think about boobs.
No, that means like mentally cheating is like letting somebody get in your, like we just talked about earlier in the car, letting somebody get in your head, get in your relationship space when it's only between you and that person. And then you tell somebody about your business and then they start telling you what they can do for you. And then you start thinking about it. Yeah, that's mentally cheating. While you trying to be funny, I come on there and deal with you off the podcast air. But that's mentally cheating. Physically cheating, letting somebody touch you, kiss you, hold you, whatever the case may be. Flirting can be cheating. It all depends. You know, if you're doing work flirting, everybody got work wives and work husbands. I don't care about none of that. But if you're going too far and y'all like start flirting, touching, and you know playing around, and y'all hitting each other up outside of work, then yeah, we need to talk about that. You know, some women think watching porn is cheating, but that is belligerent. Okay, that is asinine. Okay, anybody who thinks watching porn is cheating is crazy. That is not cheating, and I want to say that because I heard a few women talk about that.
Yeah, some women think that's cheating.
That's not cheating to me, for real. Because yeah,
You cool if she watch porn?
I don't give a watch porn. Maybe your ass to get freaky and want to do some more type shit that they do on porn. Like for real.
Yeah.
I don't care if you watch porn.
Boy, getting wild.
Like anyone who
Ray,
try
Ray,
to
you,
tell
what
me,
you think watching
anyone
porn
who
cheating?
try to tell me I can watch porn, then we don't need to be together. Cause I'm gonna watch that shit
It
regardless.
can be hard, but you know when they go too far.
For real.
Yeah, I agree with the mentally cheating. Watching porn is not cheating. Yeah, I agree with that. It's not cheating. Watching porn ain't cheating. If you become a porn addict, that's kind of crazy though.
Well, if it starts to take away from her,
That's what I'm
then
saying.
they
Sometimes you become a porn
Well,
addict.
never take away from your girl.
You
Porn
never
is-
know. Some
no.
people become addicted to
Well,
that.
they already, something's wrong with them, okay? They already went getting it like that. But my point is, porn should only be held in for those
Someone
limited
saying
times.
porn's killing a lot of love.
True.
Well, some people do
Porn
say
can
that.
mess up
But I'm
relationships.
saying porn should only be used for in the bag like this. If your wife not trying to give you none, instead of going out and cheat, watch porn. Or if it's that time of the month where you know you can't get none because you know Mother Nature's speaking. Then that's when you got Pornhub on the real dial.
You gotta be respectable with the porn. I think
What
that
you
sounds
mean?
crazy. You gotta be
You
respectable.
definitely gotta be respectful. I'm not talking
Like,
about
it's not
watching and start
cheating.
beating up in the house, everybody in the house. Usually you watching it when you by yourself, ain't nobody in the crib. You got those times to yourself, like ain't nobody talking about you just on the couch watching
Yeah,
it.
but like
Some guys be on the couch watching porn with that girl right in the other room, like nigga, you just
No, I
stupid.
forget what some people like some dude. I forget one of them shows. Some dude like late to pick up his kids from daycare because he had to get a session in the porn and stuff. So it take over people's lives sometimes.
That's sick.
So yeah, that's what I mean. Don't get disrespectful with it.
Wow. That's crazy. That's
Don't
not
get
cheating.
disrespectful with it. But yeah, man, that's
Mike said they was
that's not
like
cheating.
Mike said they was like to pick up the kids
I
because
agree
he had a
with
session. He had the webcam set up.
Yeah, we shouted you out, right? We did it twice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Y'all shout
Everybody know your age and everything
because of Mike.
because of this dude.
Joe,
But yeah,
y'all, what's cheating to y'all, Joe?
What?
What's cheating to y'all? Is talking to other women cheat, Joe?
What do you mean talking to other women?
Like texting
No,
other
I'm
women and
just playing.
stuff.
I'm just talking
I
shit.
mean, like if you're texting on intentions of trying to get with them or doing something like that, yeah. Like
Yeah.
what? You have women coworkers, you have to text them about work, then you have to text them. So what does that mean? Obviously, you know what your intentions are, and like if you have established with them, had the communication with them that neither of y'all gonna cheat, then that's cheating in that relationship.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, depends. Communication's big.
Yeah, you just have to.
Because some things ain't cheating to certain people, some things are.
But if someone said, "Hey, if you do that, I don't want to be with you," and you're lying that you and just going after stuff like that, trying to be with something, then you're cheating.
So if a girl kissed you, you didn't kiss her, is that cheating?
What?
If you was with a relationship and the girl kissed you, and if she came up and kissed you on the lips,
Like, and then you just
and you
kiss
kissed
her
back,
back. Like,
is that cheating?
Yeah, that's cheating definitely.
if
she
she
just,
kissed
if she
you.
ran up to me and kissed me, and,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Whoa!" And
If
then-
y'all went to high
that's
school
not
and she's like,
cheating.
"Hey Joe," and just kissed you, or Larry,
Anything you have
and
to
they
hide.
just and came up to you and kissed you, is that cheating?
I would say I would know, but then if
Look.
if I didn't like, and at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship, you don't tell that person that no, that's not how it's going, and your girl finds out that you didn't tell her that that's not cool, then you are cheating. in a
No,
way.
you told her that's cool. I'm saying, would you? Do y'all feel like you got to tell your girl that happened if a girl just came up to you?
Would you want to tell you if a dude came up and kissed
I was
her?
gonna say.
No, don't tell me because then I'm gonna be thinking that something else happened.
Look,
I'm gonna be thinking that something further happened. So don't
this
tell
how
me if
cheating
it's
go
like
to
that.
me, dog.
Yeah, let me hear.
Cheating go like if you want them to know. That's what cheating is.
If you want them to know,
Yeah.
If they want to know.
No, because
What you mean by that, if you want them to
probably
know?
put it. Man, everybody know how to not do shit. What are you talking about? You're not finna go tell your girl you was flirting with some fine ass chick.
Yeah.
So cheating is like shit. Fuck it, I don't care at this point, or I want her to know, or you just being sloppy, you know. But it's like if you don't want her to know, or if she don't want you to know, you're not gonna know, bro.
and that's not cheating to you.
How you gonna know?
But then
But that's still cheating, though. What
Yeah,
was
like you're
I
just
ain't gonna-
basically saying you're only it's only
it? Ray Ray said, "What up,
You're
you're
Larry?"
only a murderer if you
Yeah,
are you only a murderer if you get caught, Larry?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean that's basically what you're
the
saying.
label they put on it.
But I'm just saying that's basically what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
either way you kill the
That's-
person, but you can be labeled a murderer and be caught for it or not,
Yeah.
but you're still a cheater either way. So if the question is if you're a cheater or not, that's cheating.
Jay,
You're just
you
saying,
get the last
hey,
word?
what's not to be caught?
I don't want to add too much because every relationship is different. But I think anytime there's a little bit of betrayal and deception, if you're being sneaky, then that should be something to be said. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Laugh myself, but Joe asked Larry. That's what Ray said about the Chiefs. Okay, one got to go. One actor got to go, y'all. We saw this on Facebook, so I had to ask it. I had to ask it to y'all. Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Denzel, or Will Smith?
Quick question: what does all they work have to go, or just their movies?
All they work, whatever they do.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a different answer for me. Okay, all their work. So Will and Martin is off limits for me. It's between Eddie and Denzel, and man, I'm sorry, Denzel. I'm gonna have to go you. I'm sorry, but Denzel is the best actor out of everybody. He better actor than all of them, but Denzel, you gotta go because Martin and Will's untouchable for me because their shows, and I like Eddie movies better. You're a better actor, but I like his movies better. I grew up on Eddie movies. Go ahead.
Yeah, Denzel got to go for me.
Dan, you make it sound like it's easy.
It's easy.
No,
because
Denzel got some
no,
hits.
He got hits, but he also, like I try to tell Joe, he got a lot of duds in there too. He got hits.
Eddie Murphy got a lot of duds.
For what? What duds?
Denzel really doesn't have duds.
What Eddie Murphy got duds?
No.
Bowfinger, Norbit,
Norman is
Norbit,
10,000 words.
Bowfinger, Dr. Doolittle too.
Dr. Doolittle, don't
Like,
you talking
Dr.
about Dr.
Doolittle
Doolittle
too.
too. Both Dr. Doolittles was cold. What are you talking about?
Eddie Murphy got some. He got it's boy. I
And
can't
Eddie
name
Murphy
right now.
classics is way better than any Denzel classics. Life, Trading Places,
No,
no.
Denzel
Beverly
gotta go.
Hills Cop,
Terry Morgan,
48
Terry
hours,
Morgan,
48 hours.
Terry Morgan,
And then his
Eddie.
stand-up role in Delirious alone puts him above
You remember they were
any
saying
of them.
Eddie Murphy easily?
What?
Well, yeah, I know.
Who you think?
I mean, sadly, if you're doing movies and shows, there's no absolute way it can be Will because his movies.
Martin for me too. 'Cause
His
his show.
movies and his show.
Thank you, Ray Ray. Eddie Murphy and Martin ain't going nowhere. People
Nah,
crazy.
Martin and Will ain't going nowhere.
Dude, y'all got Eddie Murphy
Yeah,
messed
I
up.
don't know.
Eddie Murphy
I love
is the-
I love
Murphy
Eddie,
is
but
one of the
Denzel's
top
movies
comedians.
are top.
And
notch.
Denzel's
There's
not
no
a-
wrong answer.
I'm saying Denzel is not a
True.
top actor. He's not like the top
You
actor.
say he's not a top
What?
actor? Yes, he is.
Like, he's
What?
not- it's a lot
You
of
are
great actors.
ridiculous.
He's
right
not-
now.
Denzel's one
No
of
one
the best.
agrees with
Right,
you. No one
Denzel's
agrees with
the
you that.
better actor out of
You're
all
wrong.
of them.
Nobody sit here and says, I'm saying, Mike, some people have Denzel top 3 actors, some people wouldn't. That's what I'm saying.
What? That's not an
Everybody
argument.
has Eddie Murphy
Some
as a
have
top 3
4 or
comedian.
5. What does that mean?
Comedian
Everybody
and
has-
acting is two different
I'm
things.
saying, but I'm saying, what he does best, Denzel,
Right, it's people that disrespect
Right.
Eddie Murphy.
Mike Terry's a hype.
I'm saying we
What-
got people that everybody
What?
would agree
What?
with you
I'm
about
saying,
Eddie
we
Murphy.
talk about what
You're
they
not saying
do.
anything right there.
Denzel's an actor. Nobody, James, do you agree? Is Denzel a top 3 actor to you?
What does that mean? What does that
I'm
mean?
asking you.
No, he got classic
Is he
movies.
top
He
3 actor?
tripping.
I didn't
You're
say
right.
he
got
had
some
classics.
classic. I
Trinity has a classic. Tupac got classic movies, but he's not a top 3
Right,
actor.
Tupac, he got
What?
Denzel
First of all,
level type movies.
Poetic
First of all,
Justice?
so
Stop
I
it.
know Denzel.
Mike.
Above the rim? Stop it.
What do
What?
you mean Denzel level?
Denzel also played in what's that
Remember
movie
the
called?
Titans?
Blue.
John Q. I mean, come
You
on. we can
naming
start
his
going for
good
quite a while.
movies. But what about the one when he
Out of
was?
Time was
bad
good.
ones.
Deja Vu was good.
Dude, he has a lot of bad movies. Denzel
He
got a
some
lot of
bad
dub movies. A
Safe
lot of them.
House.
Say yeah, name a couple more.
That
When he was
wasn't
when he was
horrible.
watching over the white lady, the old white lady. Like there's a few
Malcolm
bad
X.
Denzel movies.
Like, stop it.
People even
So-
said Two Guns with
Denzel
Mark
got
Wahlberg
classics,
wasn't that
though.
good.
Yeah.
You
Talk
said
about Malcolm
that.
X.
is not.
You said talk
Autobiography.
about Malcolm
The
X.
autobiography of Malcolm X, Mike. Come
That
on
count,
now,
don't
please
it?
Stop. That's Malcolm X's life.
No.
He acted it. I'm
And
saying,
you said
is
Trinity,
Denzel a
Denzel
better
got
actor
some-
than Samuel L. Jackson? No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
thank
my
you,
God.
D'Angelo.
Yeah, he been acting Samuel Jackson.
D'Angelo says Denzel does not have any bust movies.
It's Rod Drunk.
I didn't like a few. Yeah, Rod
Devil in a
tripping.
Blue Dress. Y'all sick. Y'all like
Equalizer.
Equalizer.
Oh, yeah. Equalizer 1 and 2. You
Rod,
went
you
off
on
those.
crack.
Yeah.
What I'm
But
telling you
I'm
is-
sorry, y'all. I'm taking out Denzel. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
'Cause
I
I can't
could-
take out Martin and Will.
I could agree with
And-
that.
And Eddie,
That's
he
just
got too many
perfect.
classes for me.
My
Denzel's
problem
a
is
great
I didn't grow
actor,
up on
but I'm
Martin's show.
saying-
Denzel the best actor
So
of
that's
them
not even in
four.
the equation.
He's the best
We're
actor.
not talking about. What do you mean? But he's not a better actor than Will Smith and them.
He's
no.
a better actor than Will Smith. Yes.
movie actor, but Will Smith and them did TV and movies.
That's why Denzel
And
got to go
stand-up.
for me.
But I'm saying acting is is more than just. I'm
Dude,
going
just
to theater
chill,
class right
man.
now.
You just-
Actor
you
is
just
more than
ramble.
acting is just more than just film. There's many different types of acting, and that's all you're saying. You only can do one genre of acting, which is film. Martin could do TV, film, stand-up comedy. Eddie Murphy can do all of that too.
But
Stand-up
that means you're a better actor.
Yes, that does. That means you're more versatile than me. You're more versatile of an actor than me than Denzel. Denzel literally plays in one director.
What is actor then?
Right,
What does
none of their
actor
movies.
mean?
Right, a lot of their
Right.
movies is
Stand-up comedy is not acting.
Yeah,
You're saying
they-
that
It
now?
is acting though.
Well,
you are
what?
acting when you do stand-up
You're
comedy.
just
Yes, you
saying
do. You have a skit, you have a role. Watch You So Crazy
Right.
and say that's not acting. That is acting.
That's a stand-up, bro. That's not
Mike,
really
Marvin's
acting.
acting like white
It's not-
people in there. That is
Wait.
acting.
No,
Stand-up
that's
comedy
not
is a
acting.
corporate
Stand-up
acting.
comedy
How y'all
is
gonna
not
tell me?
acting.
I was in the play. I'm the only one here that was in theater. Stand-up
Oh my
is
gosh,
acting.
it's
I
not
am.
acting.
Oh
I
my
was.
God.
I was. And I could talk about that.
That's true,
I was in
Jenny.
acting. Stand-up
So?
is acting. What are you talking about? That stand-up is not acting.
No
They
one
gotta
said
put
it's
on a
not
skit
talented,
every
it's
single
something
time.
different.
They gotta
But
put on
here-
a role.
It's not
every
the same
single
thing
show.
as movie acting.
What?
You're
Yeah,
sounding
movie acting,
ridiculous.
right.
It's actually harder. You don't have a
So
script.
first of all,
you have
no
to
one was talking
improvise.
about which-
You have to
Yeah,
keep the
right.
crowd going.
You're just
Denzel
going
ain't a
off of
comedian, so you can't count that against
I'm
him.
saying
Tasmanian
you don't have to
Devil's
act, you
out.
only can act on the film.
What?
about,
The Tasmanian Devil's out. He's not listening.
what about TV, Mike?
No one said
Martin
it's
and
more
Real did
talented.
TV.
They hit, yeah, that's why they keep
And
going to
movies.
be a TV show. They hit,
I'm
that's,
saying, and Eddie Murphy got movies.
You're just
that can
saying
do
some of them
comedy.
are more comedian.
Eddie Murphy got movies.
Denzel's
that-
not a comedian. That doesn't mean anything.
yeah, they
Mike,
comedians
Eddie
and
Murphy
stuff.
got some movies that's better
Stand
than
up
Denzel
is
movies.
comedian.
What?
Eddie
Dude,
Murphy got
chill
movies
out,
that's better
right.
than some of Denzel
He
movies.
got movies that could be up there with Denzel,
Don't
but
say be up to life. Is up there
That's
with
just
any
saying
Denzel
one.
movie. Any.
That's a
Y'all like
comedy.
this-
One
y'all-
yeah,
comedy.
that's a comedy
One
ride.
comedy.
Life is
Name
actually
one-
more than just a comedy.
One dramatic role that you could actually bring up to Eddie that would be even close to Denzel. Exactly. Shut up.
Eddie Murphy.
I can
got a
yell
lot of
too.
movies. Eddie Murphy got Trading
Wow.
Places. Trading Places is another one.
Come to
Beverly
America.
Hills Cop. 48 Hours.
Dude,
what
I
are you
love
talking
Eddie
about?
Murphy.
No,
I
you
love
don't know
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy.
Murphy. You don't know
So
his
be
Joe,
quiet.
What are you
I love
talking
Eddie
about?
Murphy.
Joe love Eddie Murphy.
I took out
If he
Martin,
take
honestly.
he took
48,
out
I took out
48
Martin.
hours. 48 hours.
Joe
What?
took out Martin.
No,
That's
I'm
fine
not
with
listening with that. I'm
it.
not going to look at him taking out Martin.
I know,
Well,
really.
I didn't grow
He
up
took
on that
out Martin,
show,
but that's
so I have to
fair.
watch
What's
that
wrong with
one.
taking out Martin?
I'm saying, y'all act like Denzel, dude. Denzel has had a lot of weak movies. Go to
No, he didn't.
He has had a lot of weak
Right,
movies.
go to him. Y'all just talking about the ones that was highly
No, you don't
commercialized.
actually
No,
name any
Denzel
bad
played
movie.
in a lot of movies.
Now,
Y'all
Denzel
talking
got
about
like
the
one
ones
or
that's
two
commercial-
bad ones to me,
Oh
but
my-
that's it.
no,
He
no,
don't got a
I'm
lot.
not finna sit here and say that.
You
Hell no.
haven't actually named one bad one. You
I'm
keep
about
to-
saying
name
vague
one bad
things.
movie.
I'm about to watch this. I'm about to go to his whole IMDb.
And you
Y'all
have to have
only-
seen it,
Y'all
too.
only talking about his great movies. I'm saying
Right. I
there's
haven't
some that
seen all
you
the
never
Denzel
heard
movies
of.
either.
That you never heard of because they wasn't good. They was just movies that he put out there.
See,
Denzel
now,
has a lot
this,
of
now
those.
you being
Dude,
OC.
you
does.
get so OC.
Yeah, now you get kind of crazy.
Eddie had some really goofy
Yeah, now
bad
you talking
movies
crazy,
that were
talking about,
critically
like-
slammed
Yeah,
and
you
no
talking
one
about
went
his
to.
movies.
Oh, let me-
people
What?
wanna go see
Not
and
even
stuff.
close.
Hey, Flight was a top movie. Okay, that's top movie.
It
Unstoppable.
was. Flight won awards.
Book of Eli was cold.
Yes.
I saw Flight. Flight was not a good movie, Joe.
It got
Flight was
awards.
good.
Oh my god.
See, Rod, that's your own take opinion.
Flight was good, yeah.
Dude, be
The
quiet.
Seeds
No.
was good.
He's sick, dude.
The
He's
Seeds
sick
was
with his
good. He
opinion.
got
Fallen. Fallen was good, Mike.
I never seen
Dude,
it.
all these
The
movies,
Preacher's
none of
Wife-
them went
Preacher's
people
Wife
say
was
were
good.
bad.
The Preacher's Wife better
With
come to
Whitney Houston?
America. It's better come
No,
to
they
America.
come better come to
Okay then. My point exactly.
Rob, hey,
What?
He's talking about comedy
I said it.
movies compared to drama movies.
Joe
It's not
took
the
out
same
Martin.
thing. I would never compare Star Wars to Coming to America.
Next topic.
Drama
Jesus.
movies, action movies. There's different type of
It's
movies.
Glory
my
was
point
good.
is, Eddie
Glory.
Murphy can plan those type of movies. Eddie Murphy can plan all type of movies. Denzel can't.
It's still up to the person.
Denzel
Here's
can't
the
plan
thing.
a comedy.
I take
Eddie
away
Murphy can
Martin
plan a
because
serious
at the end of the
movie.
day, I have Eddie still.
Name one
I
good
have
serious movie
Will.
Eddie Murphy played in that was
Will
good.
to me is the best combo
Like,
of all
dude,
of
you're
them.
tripping
Then
down this
Denzel's
time.
movies, I cannot take away Denzel's
Oh,
movies.
So good movies.
I mean, low key, it almost comes down to just
Joe
remember the
took out
Titans.
Martin.
in a way.
Ray. Joe
What?
took out Martin. I'm taking
That's
out
fine.
Denzel.
What's wrong? To me, anybody could be taken out of this.
I'm taking out.
Rod, wow.
Because he said he didn't even really see the Martin show, so
I
I
mean,
see
yeah,
it.
but
Even
Joe,
so,
yeah.
Because
I'm just talking
Martin
about
had a lot of
Denzel's
whack
movies.
movies. Martin had a lot of
Denzel's
whack
Look
movies.
at these
kill.
movies in the 90s.
Deja Vu.
Denzel.
That movie was called like every
The
Denzel
Principal or
movies.
something was good about Denzel when he was a principal. It
Like
was in the 80s.
he just
Was it
that
better
was
than Lean
the
on
the
Me?
biggest
Was it better
BS
than Lean on
statement
Me?
Rod's ever
Better-
said.
ooh, I like
Was
Lean
it
on Me
better
better.
than on me? Okay, then.
I
that's
like
what I'm
no,
saying.
but
That's
his
what-
was good
like,
too.
What?
I like.
I
Lean
never
on Me
even
better.
heard of Principal. You talking about the
No,
Principal.
that was a good movie.
Hey, D,
But the
you're right.
school,
Two
you know,
guns,
it's
that
Lean on
was funny.
Two Guns with Mark Wahlberg. Oh my God, That movie, I heard people talk about that movie.
Very
I saw that
agree,
movie
but
with D in the
it's fair
theaters.
Martin's out.
Two
It's fair
guns.
Martin's out.
Stop it, man. Two Guns was great. Come on, that's a y'all talking about Dr. Doolittle, but talk about Two Guns.
Ron, that's just one of a bunch of
Wow.
Denzel
Two Guns
movies.
with
You
Mark
still haven't
Wahlberg,
actually
right?
brought.
That was Mark
And
Wahlberg?
that was a good movie.
Mark Wahlberg?
That
Yeah.
was an okay movie.
That
It
was
wasn't
good.
bad.
I seen parts of that. That
So
was
that's
actually
a
good.
bad movie now?
I said it was okay.
I actually see that whole
It
movie,
It
but
was
I-
okay.
I just-
being
It's
so
just as good as Dr. Doolittle.
Denzel
My
doesn't
point is,
have- no.
it's just as good as Dr.
The
Doolittle.
first
Dr.
Dr. Doolittle
Doolittle.
ruled, but the second one wasn't that good.
Trash, yeah.
Oh, they didn't make a second
Shut
Two
up.
Guns. They only made one because for
What
a
does
reason.
that mean? See, you're a sequel looking now.
They only made one for a reason. Dr. Doolittle 2
Hey,
was
so I
different.
guess you're right.
They got
Where's Training
older.
Day 2? Denzel could have been that. Shut
Kyler
up, Ron.
Pratt got
Shut
older.
up.
Right,
Kyler
you know,
Pratt
you
got
know
older.
said-
Adam Sandler, besides Grown Ups 2 was his first sequel.
Oh.
Just because you don't have a sequel, that don't mean nothing.
I didn't say
Wait,
anything about
Glory?
But
Glory?
Oh my God, Glory.
What? Stop talking about Denzel. You're disrespectful. Oh, you're just nasty. Eddie is not on the dramatic, even
gotta watch
stratosphere
Martin.
that
Everything you gotta
Denzel was
watch
with his
Martin.
acting.
You do got
Eddie's
Martin.
comedic.
like I
Eddie's
said,
comedy is on another level.
Eddie Murphy is probably the funniest comedian of all time.
I kept Eddie.
Dave Chappelle ain't
That's
that
why
shit.
Martin's
you need to
gotta
watch
go.
Martin. No, if you watch Martin, then you gonna take away
No,
Denzel.
Dave
No,
Chappelle.
I still need Denzel's movies.
If you
Because
no, you
either
need
Eddie
Martin.
or Martin do
'Cause
not
Eddie
give
only got
Denzel's dramatic movies.
Stop it,
Neither
Bad
of
Boys.
you.
Bad Boys better than any Denzel.
What? That's a comedy.
Yeah, Martin and
That's
Eddie
a
don't really
comedy
get
and
dramatic
a
movies.
that's drama and
That's
comedy.
both.
though.
That's all
It's
of them.
both.
And adventure.
Bro, exactly. All of them.
It's
all of them
that's
are
versatility.
movies.
That's
Comedy.
versatility.
Comedy.
And don't Martin is over Will Smith.
Comedy. No one
And
would
then-
say Will
and then
Ferrell.
No, Will
No one would
Smith
say
was
Will
Martin.
Ferrell's a dramatic
No,
guy
that
like
Martin messed
Denzel.
up. And then in the 90s,
Oh my
who
God.
brought Def Jam off the map? Martin brought Def Jam
Comedy.
off the
Will,
map.
Will
Comedy.
Smith
Martin brought
was
stand-up
Will
comedy.
Comedy.
That is a big part
Comedy.
of what we do a lot today.
That's what I'm talking
Comedy
about.
is a big part of
But if
everything.
there's no comedy involved, there's no Martin Lawrence or Eddie Murphy. So stop talking to me
That's
about
not-
all this
What do you
versatility.
mean if there's no
I
comedy?
don't know, right? Acting to me like how
What do you
Denzel
mean?
play his role. I don't know, his roles just be, I don't know, just seem so
What?
realistic. And stuff. I
American
don't know.
Dream or whatever? Is
I
that
can't see
American Dream or
Jones in
what's
his
the movie?
acting really. His stuff be
James,
looking
who did
no.
you take out?
It's
What am I
a
talking
tough
about?
one, man.
Where he's the
This
gangster?
is a really tough one for me. But
To me, it's no
American
wrong
Gangster.
answer. I don't think it's no wrong answer.
American Gangster where Denzel's was the oh my
Tookie
god.
Williams?
I might
Jamie
have to
Foxx
do
is,
Martin.
bro.
I might have to do Martin
Y'all see.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
you taking out Martin.
because
But-
Martin don't have.
I know, I get
the
it.
movie clout. I mean,
Yeah.
he has the TV show clout.
And that, yeah.
But he don't
I
have the
can
movie
live
clout.
without
Yeah,
Martin.
Rob,
'cause I
Martin
still
got a lot
got
of
Fresh
whack
Prince.
movies.
I still got all
Martin
that.
ain't even in that many movies, but Bad Boys, Mike.
Something
Bad
like
Boys
that.
1 and 2,
Big Mama's
classics.
House was good.
Yeah,
Bad
it was
Boy.
good, but-
What?
Nothing to Lose was good, but Rob Martin rebounding. Black Knight was whack. Like
Rebound
Martin
wasn't
had-
whack. Rebound was a solid
It was kind of
movie.
funny,
It was
but
a
no,
kid's
it
movie.
was
It's
Black
It was
Knight
a
was
kid's
whack.
movie.
Who a Thin Line Between
Black
Love and
Knight was
Hate.
whack. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Y'all got Martin messed up.
That
Like
was
I
my
said,
shit.
Martin sitcom, and you like Barry said, You So Crazy is arguably one of the best stand-ups ever. What? Him and Eddie Murphy
No,
put stand-ups
but
on
a
the
lot
map.
of people say
Kevin
Dave Chappelle
Harmon,
to go.
Dave Chappelle was able to do what he do because of Martin. Dude,
Well,
who do you
yeah,
think
Ron.
in that Def Jam
It's
come?
people that play.
No.
People can pass you just because you pay
Dave,
away
Dave
for them.
Chappelle and all them, Chris Tucker and all them said that Martin Lawrence was
Of
the man. He was the
course.
Jordan
That
of the
mean they can't
90s.
be better
When
than
it
him.
came- They not better than
Because
him.
Dave Chappelle got
You
a
sound
body of
crazy.
work too. The
Dave
Martin
Chappelle
only
ain't
got
better than
two
Martin.
stand
Mike,
ups.
Dave Chappelle ain't got no stand-up that's better than You So Crazy. None. And none
That's
of them,
debatable.
none.
You So Crazy, my favorite,
None.
but that's debatable.
That's not debatable.
No, Dave
Actually-
Chappelle
actually,
laughed. Dave
you can say
Chappelle
it's
last one was
debatable.
funny as hell.
Well, not, oh
His
my
last
God.
one was
The
funny
one
as
that was
hell.
like 30 minutes? Stop it.
No, I'm not his last one. He had one, the one before his last one, before the COVID.
It ain't
He
better
had
than You
one.
So
That
Crazy.
shit
You don't
was
even know the
funny
name
as
of it.
hell.
That's how I know
I
they
don't know
better
the
than You
name
So
of it.
Crazy.
But man,
And
that
then,
shit was
and then
funny.
not only that, like I said, Martin put a whole entity of Def Jam stand. Martin put a whole thing of
National
stand-up comedy.
Security wasn't that good.
Oh,
Blue
what?
Streak was good. Blue
D
Streak
was
was
lot.
good.
D. National Security wasn't that good, D'Angelo.
I
You
didn't
say
like it that
National
much.
Security
No, like
wasn't that
National
good.
Security.
Black Knight should never been married, but he
Yeah,
didn't
right.
say
It's
National
not like we're
Security
saying
wasn't
the
that
other
good.
person's bad. Why are you being so
Because
like?
y'all listen they bad by
this
taking
or
my
that.
guy Martin out. Don't take Martin out. His stand-up is the
Alright,
best.
but
His
listen.
sitcom is the best sitcom ever on TV, and you never
No,
watched
Fresh
it.
Prince.
I've watched some of it.
Martin number two.
I
Martin
didn't say
number
I
two.
never
It's
watched
better
it.
than
I've
Fresh
watched
Prince.
some of it. Chill
Fresh
out.
Prince
Fresh
1,
Prince.
Martin 2.
It's better than Fresh Prince.
Nah,
But if you
Denzel's
say
movies.
Martin 1, that's fine. You know I love that show too. It's at 1A,
Fresh Fresh
be.
Prince is better for kids.
No,
Martin is
Fresh
better for
Prince
adults.
is a great show.
Martin is a great show.
Martin is a great show. Yeah, you know
Martin the best show. What? Is Martin do everything that we talk about on here? Relationships, he keep it real. What are you
Fresh
talking
Prince
about?
talk about the relationship. You
Fresh
know
Prince
Fre-
is more of a kiddie show.
I mean,
It
I would
wasn't a
take.
kiddie show. Why you say that?
You was funny.
Like high school. That's what I'm saying. Like high school type. What the setting was Will Smith was in high school. And then he went on to college. Martin was a grown man doing his show. He had his own radio station. He had his girl. He had his
It wasn't his
boys.
radio
That
station.
was real life.
It
That
wasn't his
wasn't,
radio.
but he was the host of the
He
radio
was the host,
station. I'm
yeah.
just saying that was
But
real
it wasn't
life.
his.
That's what we doing right now.
He is on talk show.
Martin show is what we doing right now. He had his own talk show. He was the
No,
man.
Fresh Prince better,
What?
man.
What's up? What are you
Fresh
talking
Prince is
about?
better, man. I just like
And
I
then-
like that
You
better.
think you are Martin? That's why you like Martin.
Jeffrey
And then,
Carlton.
and then Larry, Martin versatility. He played multiple characters in his whole show. Like, man, they got Martin
Right.
messed up.
Stop
man.
saying versatility compared to Denzel because there's
Denzel
no
don't got versatility like
non-comedic
that. Don't
role
got
that you can
versatility.
really talk about Martin in.
Yeah, you can.
Where? No comedy.
Martin,
No comedy.
Rebound wasn't funny. Rebound was he was a coach.
It was funny parts in that movie though.
It was funny parts, but it
funny
wasn't a
parts.
comedy though.
So Mike, but what do you? Come on, bro.
Rebound.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
It's
agree
not
with
even
you.
close when it
What
comes
about
to
Bad
acting.
Boys?
You
Bad
You think
Boys.
Martin would have killed? Remember the Titans as a coach?
Yeah, acting Denzel.
You think Martin would have killed as Training Day as the guy as Training Day?
Martin
John
could've played
Q,
at Training Day.
Book of Eli. You think Martin would have killed those roles?
Martin
Stop talking,
Martin
bro.
could've played it.
That's why Will Smith
Martin
is
could've
on
played it.
is like
You saw
Denzel
Martin
with
play the house
acting.
party. That's where you got to start at. Martin was versatile, dude. Y'all got Martin messed
No,
up.
Will
my
is the
God.
most versatile of all of them.
What?
For sure.
No, he ain't.
Will is the most because he's comedy
Yeah.
plus the movie acting
Comedy?
on Denzel's level.
What is Will Smith funny in besides Fresh Prince, which was a written show? He's not funny in this movie.
He's funny.
He was
as
funny in
stuff.
Bad Boys.
That-
So if y'all say that he's
and that
y'all
show
give
is
Will
funny
Smith
enough
comedy,
to be called
if y'all
funny.
give Will
What?
Smith comedy, then why can't Martin be serious? Did Martin not have serious aspects in his shows of drama? His shows about a relationship based on him getting married to his
That is a
girl,
comedy
based
show.
on him growing up and getting out the nest
Still
and
a
becoming a
comedy
man.
show.
No, but okay.
There's
so
obviously drama stuff in it.
okay, so don't bring up Will Smith being a comedian and sit here and
But
say
then-
Martin ain't
Oh,
drama.
Fresh
Right.
Prince is a comedy.
We up 2019 and we got the ball with 33 seconds.
Fresh Prince is a comedy.
Hey,
Fresh
but
Prince is a
next
comedy.
question though.
Fresh Prince not a comedy.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
got
Fresh
drama.
Prince is a comedy.
It's a comedy with drama stuff.
Yeah, Fresh Prince is a comedy.
But
Martin-
drama.
okay, Martin
There's
said-
obviously got to be
Martin's
drama
comedy with
themes.
Martin's comedy with drama.
Exactly.
But how's Will Smith more
But-
versatile then?
Because Will
Movies-
Smith does
Will Smith
movies
will
like
versus his
I,
movie.
Robot. He does
Yeah.
movie like the movie where he was the homeless
7
guy.
pounds.
7 pounds.
Happy,
Yeah.
Pursuit of
What?
Happiness. Like,
Stop
yes.
playing,
Because he
Rod.
got more
You're being
chances
so-
than Martin. He's a better actor.
I Am
He's a
Legend.
better actor than Martin.
Martin, like, come on.
Martin,
I Am Legend.
though.
And Bad Boys, he didn't outdo Martin.
He didn't.
Martin
No, Martin
did
didn't
in
outdo
Bad
him,
Boys,
but we
but-
told
and
What are you
Bad
talking
Boys
about
too.
outdo?
I'm talking about when
What
they was
does
on the
that
set
mean?
together. Will Smith, y'all just
In
giving
a
him credit.
comedy
He got-
movie where
he
they're
got
cops?
more opportunities than Martin.
I
We
know,
actually
Rod
about to
is
go
wild.
on. Go ahead. We're about to go on,
He got
Julian. It was
more
about the
opportunities
Julian, who would you take out? Martin, Eddie
I know.
Murphy, Will Smith, or Denzel?
Like
You
Ray
can't-
said,
yeah,
they're
who
both
would you take out?
sitcoms. Watch
Yeah,
Julian say
but
Denzel.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Julian gonna say Denzel.
I took out Denzel.
Julian, he thinks Martin's a more versatile actor than
Yeah, I don't
Denzel.
agree- nah, I
What is
don't
he
agree
even
with
talking
that.
about?
I don't agree with that, Joe. Yeah, he
So
tripped.
I think he Martin. Y'all got Denzel messed up. Oh, y'all got Martin messed up, man.
Martin, my dude. I love his show. That's my second of all time.
Talking about saying
Fresh Prince 1. I love Fresh Prince. You
Y'all
know
got
that.
Martin messed up. I don't even
But
wanna
go
talk about
ahead.
that stuff. I wanna
Oh,
fight
you taking
now.
it personal like
I
you
wanna
is.
fight now.
It's no wrong answer, G. You think it is, but it's not.
Well, y'all wrong saying Denzel. Y'all overrating that dude. Acting like he just. You just say he was a way better actor than Samuel Jackson. I can't even say that.
I said he's way better actor.
He's not.
I said
Denzel.
no.
He's
You
not a better actor than Samuel Jackson to me. I can't just sit here and say Denzel
He's
Washington's
a better actor than
Samuel.
Samuel
I can't
Jackson.
say that.
He is, I would say, but
I
that's
can't
not.
say that.
But Samuel is a great actor too, and that's not even part of the question. So I don't get what you even saying.
But all right, let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
just saying
Next
that. Well,
question.
I'm just bringing up another actor that
Well,
people
I
don't
don't
give
know.
him respect. But
I-
y'all giving Denzel all this respect like he just.
Yeah,
top.
I
Julian
give
said
him
Martin,
more
no
respect.
question. He
What?
took out Martin. See, a lot of people will say Martin, and
Thank
that's
you.
what I'm saying. A lot of people will say Martin. I
It's
don't
not
agree
even
with that.
close. Y'all,
Yeah.
Now Rod's see that's the person you can get mad about. We didn't even say
He
it's
said
not
Martin's
close.
not. Yeah, Joe. You remember you was telling him in the group like y'all
Y'all
need
are
to stop.
y'all
yeah.
are sick disrespecting Martin the way y'all disrespecting Martin.
Nobody
Julian
dis-
talking about it's not even close. Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't agree
God.
with that, Julian. But
Rod
I'm
just, I think Rod just that Martin show just hit him something different. It's like he cannot latch away from that. But if you really
Same
take
with
away,
That's the best
That's-
sitcom
except for
ever.
the Martin
It's the best
show,
sitcom ever on
except for
TV.
the Martin show, Martin has really no chance.
That's like
against
saying
their
except for
library.
Michael Jordan's 6 rings, he's not the greatest. That's how great Martin's show was. It was on Jordan's isk level. You never seen TV like that again. What Martin did to Fox ratings in the
Denzel's
90s,
movies
and what
are.
Martin did to TV in the 90s in general, and what he did to the Def Comedy Jam scene in the 90s. People need to go do their research on Martin Lawrence. For real, for real.
Yeah, he's comedic gold, but so is
There's
Eddie.
one. These motherfuckers.
Eddie
won.
and Martin are too similar.
Ah, the Bears won. He didn't pick his team, y'all. Look at him. Look at his face now. He didn't pick his own team, and they won. They 4-1,
Hey, I'll take
and
the
he
win.
didn't pick his own team. I
I'll
picked
take
this
the
team to
win.
go to the playoffs. I picked the Bears to go to the playoffs. He didn't even pick his own team. He should be ashamed. James do about Bronny smoking pot?
Man, you should tell him don't embarrass the family like that because y'all on a different type of stage than people. He should get in them, but people need to chill on that, man. People act.
Martin is sea level.
Whoa, the comments I
You're
see.
talking about movies, I bet.
I don't care what he talking about.
Movies. The comments
Don't
I
ever
see, some
disrespect
people was
Martin.
being too OC with it, but yeah, he definitely should talk to him about it. Like, dude, don't be getting caught don't be getting caught on camera. We don't even be doing it right now. You a teenager. You can do it when you get. Don't tell me you can do it when you get older, but wait, don't do it now.
What are you gonna do when you get older?
He goes, yeah, but no,
If you wanna
yeah.
do it,
LeBron should get it. LeBron should talk to him. We on a different pedestal.
I get mad at LeBron fans for being called second place, but look at him when Martin gets taken away from 3 other legends. That's what I'm saying. Rodgers take it personal, and his boys getting hurt
He
by
is a
other
legend.
people.
He is a legend.
What you think, Rod? What you think? Yeah, to me,
I
yeah,
think
you
you have
should
to
talk
talk
to him.
with Bronny. You know, he might hem him up a little bit. You know,
He probably will him up. He probably talk to him like, don't embarrass my family like that.
we'll talk to him, but let him know if you do it again, you gonna hem him up. Because that's what you got to do in this situation. Because first off,
You can
whoever
tell
took-
LeBron got control of
well,
his family too, though.
whoever took the video,
He the alpha male. Like,
whoever
you
took
can
the
tell.
video, Bronny can't let that happen in that situation. You have to be the lead dog in that if you're gonna be doing that type of stuff. And I think that's what Brian gonna let him know. You know, you gotta just know our name carries more weight than this. And then who did you get it from, and why are you even doing this in the first place? I mean, if you don't think Brian might hem him up a little bit, I think Brian might hem him up because it's like, dude, you doing all of this, and it's like you only 15 right now, and you smoking weed or you being around weed, so make better decisions. And the fact that he didn't make better decisions and LeBron is gone, and that's about character. Characters, what do you do when nobody's watching? And I know we all gonna make mistakes as teenagers, so I'm not harping on Bronny for this. He need to have that father-son talk with him, but Bronny got to learn that it's bigger than just having fun and turning up, that their name carries more weight. Because you don't want to bring unwanted pressure to the family that we got to think about it. LeBron never brought this type of pressure on himself. LeBron never got caught for weed, drugs,
Julie Gettle
domestic
Put Martin Denzel in the same category as disrespect.
domestic situation.
I
any of that.
agree. I agree.
And you know, it should not, like Rory said, it shouldn't be on the internet. So he definitely gonna have to have a talk like that because, like I said, you follow LeBron's legacy, and LeBron really been clean cut for his whole career.
Clean cut.
You know, he ain't never
No
got into
cheating.
nothing. So yeah,
no
Bronny gonna
cheating
have
scandals
to.
coming out. Yeah.
I'm not saying Bronny got to be like his dad, but you got to wait till you get grown to make these decisions. You can't be making these decisions as a kid. And
Yeah.
that's
No,
what
I
Brian
agree.
gonna talk
I
to him
agree.
about. Especially he'll be grounded. Very said facts. Martin is just comedy, not acting. Julian and Joe, before I go, I'm not going to even respond to y'all. Y'all got it, Denzel.
What
y'all
they
can have
saying is
this-
not crazy, though,
yeah,
Rod.
It's crazy. Stop talking to me right now.
he says it.
Y'all
like,
can have Denzel in there, but like I said, Martin is the GOAT on so many levels. Denzel is the GOAT of nothing. Martin is the GOAT of stand-up comedy and the GOAT of sitcom
Wow.
TV.
What?
Wow.
Denzel is the GOAT of nothing
That's
because he's
your
not the
goat.
greatest actor
That's
of all
your
time.
goat, buddy.
That's our cue to
So,
leave because
Martin is
he's
the GOAT.
tripping.
Martin is the GOAT.
And Mark, my God.
TV sitcom. Well, The Fresh Prince is not better than the Martin Lawrence show. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, I'm
And
fine
got
with you
the-
saying that because you know I love that show. I know James got tired of us watching that show.
Yeah, I watched it left and right.
We watched it a lot, so
And if you ain't watched season
he said
one,
Denzel worst movie better than Martin's best. I won't go that far.
Julian always got to say something
Hey,
ignorant. just
Julian,
like
funny
he
as
said.
hell.
The Eagles are first place and they tie with the Eagles. Shut up,
Kind of
Julian.
true though.
Don't nobody
Well,
want to
they
hear
are in
you.
first place.
One of the best movies you talk about Martin Lawrence in is one of the reasons why it's so good is because Will Smith's also in it. Like, chill.
It's 50-50. What do you mean? It's
Bro,
not because
I
Will
know.
Smith is in it.
I'm just saying, Will
Hey,
wasn't in
but-
it. Will wasn't in it.
All
That
right,
movie
Brother
never would have
Dips's
been
family.
nowhere.
Shout out to everybody that watched episode 28, 2020. We'll be back next Thursday for more. You know what I'm saying? Episode 29. And we're going to have some heat coming in. You know, y'all. Hey, look, y'all.
Spit that
Basketball season coming back, man. You know.
Ooh,
and
I
maybe by
can't
next
wait.
week we'll have a final. We'll have a champion that will be crowned. We'll see. Tomorrow, game 5. So watch that this week. NFL week 5. Yeah, we're both on one in our predictions this week because we both picked against the Bears. That's his team, not mine, and the Bears won. He should be ashamed. So yeah, man, James, hit that music. We'll see them next week.
Peace out.
Deuces.
Peace out. See y'all next
Deuces.
Thursday. Thanks for tuning in, whoever
Oh,
tuned
let him
in.
know, Rod. Come on now.
Great
Keep
conversation.
spitting. Keep spitting. Too drunk. Oh, that's cap.
He ain't got none this week, y'all. He
Yeah.
empty. He ain't got none this week.
Let's turn it up and let it ride.
That's what she said.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's on my phone. Shout out to everybody. We out of here, y'all. See y'all next Thursday.
Get out.
On
King
live.
Kong,
Tune in. Hey, squad, say peace out. So let me get the background in here finally.
King Kong ain't got
Hey.
nothing on me. Shout out to
See y'all next
Denzel.
Thursday. Shout out to Mark. They need to stop hating. Bronco Nation,
Mark,
happy
I do.
birthday, Ray Ray.
Happy birthday, Ray
27th. James Solo, what we
Happy
doing? Artists and business. Hey, 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 hey. Dang, the views went up when we get off of here. Next Thursday, tune in, 6:30. We out here. Love y'all. Peace.